1027 WNEW, New York.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
Broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan, where on a clear night you can almost see subway crime at an all-time low, and Bernie Getz isn't even in office. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Al Dukes. And now let's introduce your hosts. Two guys who got thrown out of Star Wars today for having a lightsaber fight in the aisles. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, radio's Jedi Knights.
Juggalos.
I gotta have more cowbell.
You fellas better remember, this is a land of young people unconscious.
Welcome to Dicktown! I'm the gay guy on Broadway.
Oh, buddies, good evening, buddies. Can you feel the excitement, Fuzzy? I'm so ready for big-ass Night of Fights 2 tomorrow in Wellington, New Jersey at the Rec Room. We are 24 hours away from, Fuzzy, I'm willing to say the best show you and I have ever been part of. This time tomorrow, Ronnie and I will be hitting the stage of the Rec Room, heading into the ring, getting the big-ass Night of Fights 2 started. Now, I actually just walked down the hall as the O&A show was leaving, Fez, as we always meet each other in the hall. On their way out of their Mink Line studio. I said it to Ben. I said it to Awesome Garrett. I said it to Opie. And I said it to Anthony. Bank on it, boys. Black Girl's going down. I never thought I would feel this way 24 hours out. But Al Dukes is going to win this fight. Al Dukes, I completely changed Al Dukes. We've seen him in the past 2 weeks taking on all-comers verbally. He's aggressive. He attacks. He no longer sits there and takes it. And more importantly, Fezzy, that Black Girl has found himself slinking slower and slower into the wall. He has no confidence. He has no drive. Mentally out of the game. Black Girl, not the first time that's happened to him. I've said it before. In high-pressure situations, he tends to choke. The big-ass Night of Fights, you do not want to miss this show. Tomorrow night at the Rec Room. We sent out a big-ass email, Fezzy, and we've already got thousands of replies, and we're asking them who's going to win the fight, Al or Earl. I want the interns working on that tonight. I want some updates as it comes in. As the polls return. And if you're not on that, you can just send it directly to Ron and Fez at WNEW.com. Because I want to know how the people are feeling. Right now, and talking to the guys on the O&A show, and we've invited them all out, not one of them thinks Earl can lose this. Why? I don't know. They're not paying attention. You cannot bet with your heart, Fezzy. You got to bet with your head. A lot of people looking at what happened to Big Ass Night of Fights 1, where Al Dukes couldn't stay on his feet to save his life. Right. Forget that. That's history. That's the past. We're not going to sit around and talking about the Nina and the Pinta and the Santa Maria. That's ridiculous. A lot of times the term glass head comes up. Forget that as well. Al, get in here. I want to talk to you right now and let you know that not only are you fighting for yourself, now you're fighting for me. Now you have me backing you up. Please
don't break my picket heart. You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
And yet he does anyway. Here he is, heading to Big Ass Night of Fights 2 tomorrow night at the Rec Room. It's Al Dukes. Al, I don't know how you're feeling. The excitement level that I have got going on right now is through the roof.
Yeah, I can't wait to get in the ring.
Now, do you hear that I backed you up to Opie?
Absolutely.
I backed you up to Anthony. Awesome Garrett.
Right.
Ben. All these guys are betting against you.
This is my night of respect tomorrow night.
The night of respect.
That's absolutely right. There's no way after I beat Earl, I'm no longer the loser walking around here. That's it.
Well, let's not go that far. No, that'll be true, Fezzy.
Absolutely.
It'll be the all-new Al Dukes. People will be inviting him to parties, taking him out to lunch. Really?
My confidence is at an all-time high.
Al?
You know, I remember the last time you felt this way. You got a pinball machine for Opie.
Oh, that's right. Only to have those hopes literally smashed. Al, let me ask you this. How do you feel on Big Ass Night of Fights 2, Eve, as compared to the night before the first one?
The night before the first one, I really wasn't sure what I was getting myself into, what it was like to have the gear on, to be in the ring. Now I've been going...
You would have thought you would have tried it on before the actual night, yeah.
Right. Now I've been training, and when I go to training, I'm in the headgear, I'm in my gloves. I have the mouthpiece in. I'm ready to go. I
believe in him.
He looks ready, Ronnie. And you know what? He can look you in the eye.
Yes, he
That's
can.
right.
He's staring us in the eye. He used to not be able to do that.
He can't do it.
Well, not long.
Longer than before.
Yeah.
And the thing is, in my training, I get punched in the face every day.
That's good.
Punched in the side of the head. I don't now run back and fall to the ground.
Do you throw any?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, good.
And I land them. I'm
Really?
landing the punches.
Because you didn't do that last fight.
No. I know I'm looking for openings. If the punches are coming up top, I'm going down midsection, going low.
The one hit you landed last time at Big Ass Night of Fights 1 is I think you hit the other guy's shoe with your head on the way to the canvas. I think that was the one punch that they scored landed for you.
All right, Fez, I see that you're joking around. But I see a new Al Dukes. And I am impressed with him. And just as importantly, I'm not impressed with Earl at all.
Right.
Earl's a joke.
He's moping around. There's no confidence there. The thing I think that got to him was me saying I was going to attack the ulcers.
You think that's finally what took him out of his mental game?
Absolutely. Now he doesn't know, because you're going to want to always protect your head. Now he's thinking, all right, I got to protect my stomach where the ulcers are. He doesn't know what he's doing now. Where to protect.
Al, you are fighting for your respect.
Yes, I am.
You are fighting for your good name. More importantly, from this point on, you're fighting for me.
And I'll do you proud.
Wow.
That's good.
There he is. He's ready.
All right, tomorrow night, get there, folks. It's the Rec Room, Wallington, New Jersey. If you need to find out where it is, WNEW.com. Not only we got Al and Earl going on, but Billy Staples in the Digstown Challenge. That means he's fighting 5 different fighters in 6 rounds. The first and last fighter will be Dan from Hoboken.
All super heavyweights, by the way.
By the way, I'm back in Billy here as well.
Oh, there's no way I'm back in Billy.
The Message Board Championship, GVAC versus Legroom. I like to see more message board boxing. These guys, I think they stay in front of their computers too much. It's good for them to get out and start throwing some leather.
Finally, some exercise.
All right, Hard Rock Johnny's got a great big fight going on, which Eddie Trunk will be in his corner.
That's right. And Eddie Trunk's willing to put up a night of co-hosting.
Yeah. Now, the Cruel Circus guys, you've never seen any acts like this. You got Jude hanging weights from his junk. Keith, the neon tube guy, he shoves the neon tube down his throat.
I love that thing. You see it right through the gullet, shining through.
Hal, the mental flosser. And Pete, have we talked to Pete? He's going to be there?
Absolutely.
Pete can take things and smash it over his head. Bottles, plates.
Anything you want.
He's
a main
great
base.
You know, we haven't even pushed the Pete thing because he was in the studio once. He's going to kill. People are going to be going insane for this guy.
And he doesn't care if he opens himself up. He just smashes things over his head.
Fez, I want you to get up and keep on him with a microphone because I won't be able to do that because I can't stand to have little shards of glass on me. The tiny shards of glass.
I don't like that either.
Well, here's the point, though. I took it last time for the pinball machine with Al.
That's true.
And I spent a very itchy weekend, and I just can't do it again.
Al Dukes with the boxing gear, pack the goggles.
Okay.
All right, make sure the goggles are on the list of things to bring in your overnight bag.
Al, I walk the halls. Nobody is supporting you but me.
Well, that's the great part.
Now, also, sales hates you.
Wow, we had to listen to that all week.
No, that's still not true. I was walking around sales today. Everyone's very friendly to me.
No, they hate you. I talked to a bunch of them. They're all asking Earl to knock you out. Here's Lisa Orban from sales. She's on right now. Hey, Lisa, how are you?
Hello, boys.
Lisa, are you going to bring that new haircut of yours out to the gig tomorrow night?
I sure am, just for you, babe.
I might want to get a lap dance from you while the lap dances are going on.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
If I have to give Earl 50 million pep talks and give him a quick training session myself to kick Al's ass, I will.
You're another one of the salespeople that doesn't like Al.
Oh, my God. Fezzy, do you remember your Christmas present?
Oh, the one that you got me? The really inappropriate gift?
The very inappropriate gift.
Yes, I remember.
It went something like this. Hey, Al, I want to get the boys something for Christmas. Well, Ron, I knew what to get you.
Cigars.
Okay, you want cigars? Not a problem.
Fantastic Cuban cigars.
Beautiful.
Al, what do you suggest? Well, you know, Fez collects obscure T-shirts.
What?
I said, really? Now, I'm all excited thinking I'm going to hit a home run here, okay? So I go to Abercrombie & Finch, who has a huge array of shirts, pick out the one I thought you'd like, in a very snazzy color, I may add.
Yes, it was a beautiful red.
Beautiful red. What happened, says, when I presented you this shirt in your office?
I looked at it and said, it's nice. I had no idea.
It was very uncomfortable.
It was really uncomfortable. I just stared at it. I said thank you. I looked at Ronnie and his expensive cigars and wondered why I had a red T-shirt.
Exactly.
And you stared back, really waiting for a reaction, and I gave you none.
Exactly. So what happened when Mr. Dukes entered the room?
You said to him, you told me Fez collects weird T-shirts.
And he denied it.
Right.
Absolutely denied it.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I don't know anybody or who would collect obscure T-shirts.
I know,
well,
I don't
why
know.
You tell me.
Especially in that size. I couldn't wear it if I did collect them.
I mean, really, Al. Why don't you tell me why would I go buy a T-shirt?
I don't know.
All right, see, here's the thing, Al. You have a different annoyance with every person in this building.
Yeah, everyone hates you for a different reason.
Not everyone. There's very few people.
Oh, I got one more thing, boys.
Yeah.
You remember those DVDs?
Yeah.
Deep discount DVD?
Yeah.
Oh, they're great.
Okay. You're welcome for the DVDs. However, they were for giveaways.
Again, not true.
You told me they were mine, Al. You put them on my desk.
Ronnie, please, those are for the listeners.
After I checked with Lisa, I even double checked.
Why would you not bring that up to me, Al?
Because you don't need
All right,
to know
now
that.
I'm against
That's
you,
trouble.
you son of a bitch.
I'll explain.
I hate you.
Let me tell you, I can't wait. I'm bringing my own boxing gloves to kick his ass myself tomorrow.
Wow, Lisa, does everyone in sales just hate Al?
Al, I hope you die in the ring.
No.
Because you just drug me into your ugly world.
There's no need for you guys to have been involved in that.
Now sales is saying, oh, we can't give that show anything to give away. Ron and Fez will take it home.
Let me tell you something. From now on, if you got anything to ask on this show, ask for Rory.
Hear that, Lisa?
I got you, Rory.
I can handle it.
He's the real producer of the show.
Ask Rory.
He's the one. Al is our phone screener.
Okay.
Who I hope Earl kills you.
No.
Black girl, kick ass tomorrow. I gotta go, boys. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you later.
All right. It's the last call already for happy hour. When the drink special's over, she's got to go.
Frustrated with you.
That got blown out of proportion.
No, it didn't.
It did not. You know that whole Christmas present debacle happened.
Mario, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, listen, I want to tell Al not to use the ulcer punch too much, because then, everyone's going to get him, like, saying, oh, you went for Earl's weakness and everything like that.
Yeah, that's what boxers do. That's what fighters do. They
No, but it's like
I know one thing. You go for my weakness. You take the wind out of me. Rory, would you please handle everything that needs to be handled on this show?
Of course I will. I've got it under control.
You are the phone screener, an occasional boxer, and gay guy.
You're the gay character. Every show has to have one.
Or two.
What? You mean Hawk.
No. Here's our buddy Travis Bickle. Travis, how you doing, my friend?
What's up, guys?
Yeah. Hey, Travis.
How are you, Fuzzy?
Good, buddy. What can we do for you?
Tomorrow night, I will be picking up Eddie and bringing him to the big-ass night of fights.
Eddie, the alleged double murderer that didn't really work out the way everybody wanted it to?
Absolutely.
Although it did get O&A a hell of a lot of publicity.
In the Post again today. I saw that this morning, first thing.
So we're all set and ready.
So we got a celebrity out there. Maybe we'll make him a judge.
Sounds good.
Maybe Eddie will become a judge.
Instead of facing them.
All right, Travis. We'll see you out there, buddy.
All right, see ya.
All right, see ya.
Thanks, Travis Bickle, our personal taxi driver.
All right, so we got Crazy Eddie making the scene. That'll be fun.
Nice. If you've ever wanted a confessed hoax double murderer, or you ever wanted to meet one, you can meet Eddie tomorrow.
Al, where are my numbers that the interns are getting for me?
I'll have to check on them.
I'll do that.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because when I want stuff, I want it. Get me some more DVDs. Oh, he's running down the hall.
Oh, that's a manly run. Look at them go. 877-692-1027.
God, that's frustrating. Al is always frustrating and always embarrassing to us.
And how can every story have completely two different sides like that?
I have no idea.
Two people involved in the same thing. Lisa Orban from sales, Al Dukes, our producer, and they can't tell the same story the same way. Neither one knows what the other one's talking about.
Rory, can you please handle everything?
From now on?
Of course I will.
Thank you. 877-692-1027. Big Ass Night of Fights 2 tomorrow night at the Rec Room. Al Dukes versus Black Earl in the main event.
Hey, here is Kenny. Kenny, you're around at Fez.
Hey, Kenny.
Yeah.
2520.
Buddy.
There you go, man.
I just want to tell you, Al has no chance.
No, he can't
just
say
like
things
an
like
idiot.
that. You're never going to be able to say that. But yeah, we think that about Al all the time.
Sean, you're around at Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, guys. Earlier, when Al said that he was now practicing with a mouthpiece, was he talking about his trainer's D?
I think so. I think he was.
I've never seen Al more confident.
You know, I was enjoying those DVDs at home, and I found out they were for giveaways. When Al said, here, this is for you to enjoy with your DVD player, and that's got to come up on the air, I could smack him, I swear to God. I'll take a stick and beat him to death.
You knew it was trouble when you hear something like, hey, did you enjoy those DVDs?
Right, I'm like, yeah.
And you're like, yeah. What's the catch?
But he doesn't even make it up to the company in any way. He doesn't say, hey, there's been a problem. Can you guys do some extra plugs?
I'm sure he got in trouble for something with us the day before.
All right, Horde King just writes into us. Al went from denial to blown out of proportion with the saleswoman. So, A, it never happened. And then B, okay, now you're blowing it out of proportion. Which was it, Al, you son of a bitch?
Good point, Horde King. Thank you, Your Majesty, for pointing out the pathological liars we work with every day.
Hey, coming up a little later on, we're going to have Polo on as we discuss Star Wars, which Fez and I got up and saw at 9 o'clock in the morning today like a couple of geeks.
It was the best.
I didn't want to give that away yet. Did everybody else see it? Has it been seen yet? I guess... are you going to see it by this weekend, Rory? Or are you so pro Spider-Man that you won't give in to the greatest movie franchise of all time?
I will not see it, and I'm telling all my friends and family not to go see it.
You are a punk. Seriously.
That won't stop anybody.
Because I'm going to win this bet.
The bet is that Spider-Man, Rory says, will have a bigger end-of-the-summer gross than Star Wars.
Now, Fez, you love Spider-Man, right?
I love Spider-Man. I thought Spider-Man was great.
Which was the better movie, in your opinion?
Star Wars blows Spider-Man away.
Here's my problem with Spider-Man, and I went out and saw that on the first day.
Right.
I'm in a backlash mood now because they acted like it went from being an enjoyable summer movie to suddenly the nation psyche is somehow tied in. And we've always been large Spider-Man fans, and he's been a part of us. And acting like Spider-Man is better than Batman or Superman.
Spider-Mania running wild, Ronnie.
Yeah. But who has ever been a big Spider-Man fan?
If there had been such a big Spider-Man following in the past, the other Spider-Man projects that people tried to do would have been much better. Not that crappy TV show that they tried to pull off.
Yeah, but no one ever sat around and fantasized about being Spider-Man when they were a kid like they did Batman or Superman. How many kids would actually pretend they were Spider-Man? And I thought it was a good movie. I liked it. But this Star Wars, and there's plenty of flaws in this Star Wars movie, as always. But there were 3 scenes that made me feel like a kid again. 3 scenes that blew my ass away.
That's cool.
Where I was yelling.
The theater was yelling.
Yeah, we saw this, we got up 9 o'clock in the morning, we saw it at the Ziegfeld. Which, by the way, if you guys are going to go see this and you're in New York City, it's one of like only 2 that you can see the film, 2 theaters that you can see the film the way that George Lucas wanted you to, because it's shot on this new digital video. And at most of the theaters around the country, then they have to transfer that to film because they don't have digital video projectors. But here, and I guess one of the places in Times Square, they have it. Great look to the film, great sound.
It's so ambitious. I mean, every scene looks like it took 10 years to do.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. So we go there at 9 o'clock in the morning, me, Fezzy, and my kid. And the place is packed, 9 o'clock in the morning. Everybody looks like a businessman there. Everybody's in their 30s and 40s in their suits, so you know that they're going to work after they see this.
Chomping popcorn and just cheering along.
Yeah, and acting like kids.
Yeah, popping for everything.
Yeah.
Popping for the coming attractions. The minute the theater went dark, they pop for it. You hear the 20th Century Fox sounder. They go nuts.
But also they laughed at some of the inappropriate dialogue. I mean, they laughed at the film at certain places because Lucas always has things that just are awkward in the Star Wars things and have been since the beginning. People forget the dialogue in the first one was pretty hokey, too. You know, that's always been part of it.
And this one keeps up the fine tradition. 877-692-1027.
Where does it rank for you, Fez? After seeing it once, or you need to see it a few more times?
I'm definitely going to see it a few more times. Man, I thought it was really good. I put it right now, since I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I put it right next to Empire Strikes Back, up at the top of my list of the Star Warses.
For me, it took a long time to kick in before I had that what the F feeling. You know what I mean? Like, I remember being a kid when I saw the first Star Wars. You just never saw anything like it before in your life. And you're just like, what the F? Am I, what the hell is happening here? This time, I felt like, okay, I see. Well, that's attractive, whatever. But when these certain scenes that I'm talking about kicked in, I had that feeling. And they probably were my 3 favorite Star Wars scenes.
I felt that anticipation of when you first saw them, and you don't know the characters right away, the first Star Wars, and they're stuck in a trash compactor.
Right.
You don't know what's going to happen. I started getting that anticipation during this film, finally.
It was good. I didn't think the music was as good for some reason. Maybe it was just the first listening, but I didn't feel like that jumped out to me as much as I was used to. There was certain things that were kind of a wink. I don't even know do I want to pick, Fezzy? Do I want to just run down little things? All right, here's Pat. Pat said they saw it 2 times already.
Hey,
how
Pat.
you doing, Pat?
Hey, it's Matt, actually.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, card holder 1044.
Hooah!
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Anyway, I saw the midnight showing last night in regular film, and it was cool. But this afternoon, I saw the digital, and oh my God, it was like 2 different films.
Where did you see it at?
I saw it last night on the Jersey Shore down in Eatontown. And then this afternoon, I caught it at Jersey Gardens up by the airport, and that's a digital theater. And oh my God, it was like watching a 3D movie. It was like a totally different movie.
One of the things that I was even, because people don't realize, not only does Lucas make these movies, but his real job is changing the way movies are made. He does stuff with the technology, whether it's sound, whether it's video, whether it's special effects. And he did something with Yoda where they changed it from being a puppet like it was all these years to being a digital character. Yeah. I was amazed how real Yoda felt.
It looked really, really cool.
He looked like a real character. It's like the whole puppet aspect is gone.
Yeah, that whole puppet thing is over, and people pop big for Yoda. What do you think, Pat? You going to go back again? Are you done?
Yeah, because I got lots of family that still want to see it. I saw it with a bunch of friends last night.
Yeah.
And actually today was my day off, so I caught it alone up at Jersey Gardens. But I know my brother wants to see it. I might even get my dad to see it because he took me to the one in '77.
See, that's kind of the cool thing, that when that music comes up.
Yeah.
Not only are you watching a movie, but then you're thinking about people that you saw the movie with the first time and where you were in your life and who's around and who's not around. It's very, very interesting for me. All right, thanks, Pat.
Thanks.
Here's Jay. Jay, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Jay, what can we do for you?
Oh, it's Jake. Buddies.
Yeah, how you doing, Jake?
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys saw the coming attractions and how cool the new Matrix movies look.
I didn't know if I really liked that the Matrix scenes that they shot with that strange jumping around looking like it was underwater.
Did you get the preview with the knife fight?
No. I got the one where they were on the stairway where you've been seeing all the pictures.
Oh,
but
okay.
The audience popped for the Matrix like you wouldn't believe.
Oh.
I mean, people were coming out of their seats screaming.
My theater just erupted.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what I was looking at, and everyone was screaming ahead of me.
The Matrix is going to be gigantic.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be as big as this movie.
Yeah, when it comes out next year. It's going to be another good year next year.
What's the dealio? 2 Matrix movies within 6 months of each other?
Yeah.
Right, that's right.
One spring and one like Christmas.
See ya!
877-692-1027.
All right, Al, just so you know, I would rather you count these up rather than have me read each of the over 3,000 emails.
Okay.
All right? So that would be better. While I'm on the air, I won't be sitting here with a pencil and pen going, here's one for Al, here's one for Earl. We can actually have the interns do that.
They can count, can't they?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I get a note
do
that says,
percentages?
I get a stack of things and saying over 3,000 emails have come in. And here they are, Ron. Start reading.
Ronnie, let me hand you the phone book and see if you just want to go through a few names.
Although, when I look through some of these, maybe we will get to this later because people actually write their own opinions.
Not just a pick.
That's very funny. Al, one of the things is, Al, I don't know how you're going to live with how many people that actually don't like you. They can't just say he's going to lose. They're going to say, I hate him, I want him to die.
Well, for some reason, he just never buys that argument. No, people love me.
Hey, Mark, you're on Fez.
Hey, Mike. Big S 297.
Hooah!
You were talking about how Spider-Man is, like, not as big as Batman and Superman. And I would like to disagree with that.
Go ahead.
If you look at the sales charts every month,
now, first of all, Mark, why would I ever look at the sales charts?
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
We're
keep
track of that? I'm
like a comic book geek, so I actually read those sort of things.
I'm talking about in the nation's psyche. Superman, probably the most popular superhero we ever had.
But he's lame.
Would you just hold on?
Sorry.
I'm not asking you to be the cool geek kid that's never been laid. I'm just saying that now they have flip-flopped on that. After that, it's definitely Batman. And then you're looking a long way before people bring up Spider-Man. In terms of what, like, your kids would know and pretend they were, the grandparents would know stories about. Spider-Man is not even going to be on your grandparents in their head at all.
Right, he's not that old.
If you do a family feud of name a superhero, we asked 100 people to name a superhero.
Right, exactly.
It's going to be Superman is number one answer.
All right, do we have to do that? Because we can do that with one of the interns tonight, Mark.
What?
We'll have the interns sit out and on the street and ask 100 people to name a comic book superhero. All right?
They'd probably name Spider-Man because of the movie, though.
All right, we'll try it.
We'll see what happens.
You want to try it?
Sure.
All right, hold on. I'm going to put you on hold. We got these guys doing everything for me tonight. Also,
it's good for them.
Before we move on, let's come back with Polo.
All right.
And we'll do the real Star Wars review.
Nice Oscar blurbs coming up for Attack of the Clones.
Roy, I'm going to look at you man to man, eye to eye here. I want you to tell me what is wrong with Billy Staples that he keeps writing up everybody's wrong names on the phones.
He could be just taking too many
Is
pills.
he high?
I think he might be.
I'll tell you what it is. That man is deaf. You can talk to him in the office, and he doesn't even hear you. He needs to go to a doctor, an ear doctor, and get one of those Bell-Tone Petite hearing aids.
It's probably because he's so loud he blows his own ears out.
All right, this on the answer feedback. I like this question. It says, Ron and Fez. This is from One Fish, Two Fish. What do more people have? Superman tattoos or Spider-Man tattoos?
Wow.
Now, let me say this. I went first day of Spider-Man. I don't hate Spider-Man. I'm just saying, now I am having a backlash because the way the media is acting like, of course, Spider-Man was always the best.
You love to start a backlash.
Yeah.
The reverse bandwagon, I love.
I'll be on a Star Wars backlash within a week.
877-692-1027. Let's figure out if it's intern thing 1 or thing 2 going out on the streets to ask 100 people to name a comic book superhero.
All right, let me go with thing 2. Bring thing 2 in.
All right.
And give him a cell phone.
He's the little one.
Well, wouldn't one of them walk in here while Fez and I were having this conversation?
Wouldn't think.
Somebody take the lead here? I'll tell you what.
I don't even think they're out there.
I'll say this. Wonder Boy would have. Tenacious C would have.
That's true. Thing 2, get in here.
All right, thing 2, you know you're an intern, right?
Yeah.
What are you running for?
Oh,
Where were you?
Got a lot of stuff to do.
You got nothing to do.
All right. Yeah. Tired.
What are you tired about?
Why are you tired? The show just started.
Running back and forth.
What is wrong with him, Rory? What the hell's going on with your staff?
Do you have him on one of those hamster wheels powering the station?
Yeah, we need a little extra juice.
I'm being funny.
Oh, sorry.
All right, he's not a ferret. You understand what we need you to do?
Yes.
Stop breathing heavy into the mic. Take a step back. I'm hearing your nose jets blasting.
It's really annoying.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
How can you be so out of shape?
I drink a lot of coffee. It's killing me.
Yeah, I think I need a coffee tonight, Tony. I know you know how to take care of that. Do you understand what your assignment is with us?
Yes.
What is it?
First of all, you're on the radio. Spit your gum out. Spit your gum out. There you go.
There it is.
I'm not sure about this kid. I'd kill for Wonder Boy back.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes
I always hated him.
I'll just look out the window thinking about him. Here's what I want you to do.
Rainy
You go out
days.
with a pad and paper and then have a cell phone. 100 people come by. I want you to say, "Hi, we're doing a survey. I need you to name the first superhero that pops into your mind." And that's even, Fezzy, with Spider-Man out there. If I lose this, I'm going to feel terrible. And if we get that guy on, because I want him back on after this comes through. Yep. People saying that Spider-Man is bigger than Batman and Superman.
Do you understand the assignment thing, too?
Yes, Fez.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go out on the street, ask 100 people that walk by, what's the first superhero that popped in their head?
All right.
And then write it down.
Run! Run! Look at him.
Why does he call us Fezzy and Ronnie?
Yeah, would you stop? Would you have this a whole comfortable thing to stop?
There's a familiarity that shouldn't be there.
Because before you know it, you're going to be calling a Sweetie Pie and Poo Poo Buddy. And I want to stop it now.
All right.
It's Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez.
Stop this thing like the three of us are in a bed together. It ain't happening.
All right?
All right. I'm out of here.
You sure are. Don't throw the headphones. They're expensive, for God's sake. Can that kid do anything right?
I'm going to have a good talking with him after the show.
Beat him. Beat him now.
Roy, I want you to understand something. You're the producer of the show.
Okay.
Al is the boxer / gay guy / stunt guy. And we'll just leave it at that.
Billy's the deaf guy. Because we had to...
Think of Al as... Billy doesn't even... we might as well put him with interns.
I could be the gay guy on there, the gay character. It'd be great.
That's what you are. You're the gay character on the show. Thank you. Now I'm worried about my Spider-Man, Superman, Batman bet. All right, Adam has a way he thinks this is going to come out. Adam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Adam.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Ronnie, you're acting like Spider-Man is some lowlife or something. Sure, Superman's first and Batman's second, but Spider-Man's third.
Oh, I agree. I probably agree. Can you think of anybody who would be higher?
I would either say maybe the Hulk or Wonder Woman even.
Well, Wonder Woman might be said by girls.
If you're just naming superheroes.
Yeah, Wonder Woman might be said by girls.
Someone might even say Robin.
Come on.
But Spider-Man, I want you to understand something. Spider-Man is a distant third.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion.
I'll give you that.
All right, thank you very much.
Later, guys.
I'm not attacking Spider-Man. I'm just saying to all the media people out there, stop acting like this country has some kind of Spider-Man fetish. It was a good film. That's why people are going out. Not that we've always thought of Spider-Man as us.
877-692-1027.
Or we can relate to Spider-Man more than we can to Superman or Batman. That's crazy talk. And it's part of this insanity that's going through the media right now, Fezzy, and I won't deal with it anymore. I'm putting a stop to it tonight.
The backlash has begun.
Maybe I'm too excited about our fight tomorrow.
Big-ass night of fights, too. Wallington, New Jersey, the Rec Room. We're going to hit the ring at 7 o'clock. Make sure you get there early. If you need directions, go to WNEW.com. Al Dukes versus Black Earl in the main event.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with a Star Wars review with Paul Elwitz, Ron and Fez.
1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
It's time for Oscar Blurbs with Paul Owie.
Oscar start at 8. Sean Penn better not be retarded. Rebecca Romaine will be tossing an Oscar salad. Looks like Harry's gonna find a potter of Oscar gold.
Polo has a big fat wife.
He sure does.
Yes, he does.
We're on a Fez.
Hey, Paulo, your life is a movie.
Hey, yeah, your life's a movie. How you doing?
Paulo, your life is a movie.
Thank
All right, Paulo,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you if, everything, the phones do sound like crap today.
Uh-huh.
Paulo, when I ask you to name a superhero, name the first one that pops in your head.
Well, the Daredevil and Iron Man are two that just pop into my head.
Okay, then probably Daredevil is going to be number one, Fezzy. Now, why Daredevil?
Well, I mean, all the Marvel comic guys have all got these problems, and they're full of deep, textual subtext in their lives. I mean, the Daredevil guy with his blindness, but I always like the Iron Man guy. He's a rich. Spider-Man.
Paulo, I would have thought you would have picked The Shadow.
The Shadow, no, the Shadow never made it.
When he was a kid.
Yeah. No.
The Rocketeer.
The Phantom.
No.
Right, hold on, Paulo. I'm going to get into your Star Wars
Dick
review.
Tracy, is he eligible?
I'm going to get into your Star Wars review, but we have, because I'm a little bit sick of the Spider-Man hype, and I believe he's not as big as Time Magazine is letting on.
Yeah.
We've got our intern, Thing 2, out in the street checking. He's going to ask 100 people, what's the first superhero that pops into your head? Now, if people are anything like you, they'll say Daredevil. Followed, of course, by number 2, Iron Man.
Yes. Well, the reason they pop into my head...
The only way I would say Iron Man is name Black Sabbath songs that pop in your head.
No.
You like that one, huh, Paulo?
Yeah.
I heard the big belly laugh.
Paulo, where does Submariner come in?
Well, I like Submariner, too, the Silver Surfer. I'm a big Marvel guy. I mean, honestly...
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Peter Parker...
You married Thor.
I mean, honestly, compare Clark Kent and Bruce
All right, I'm
Wayne.
not going to talk to you about it. All right, you sit there quietly.
Okay.
All right, here is Jerry. Jerry, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, Jerry?
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, guys. How you guys doing?
Cool in the gang, my friend.
I listen every day. You guys are great.
Yes, we are.
Have to say that. And I totally agree with Ron.
Thank you.
On this one. Superman is superior. Spider-Man's great, but there's no way he's coming in first. People will say Superman first.
He's not. Spider-Man's not the top of mind superhero.
It's not.
It's not going to happen. And, I actually think you want to give a lot of credit to this movie, give it to Sam Raimi, the director. But don't act like America's had a love affair with Spider-Man.
Sam Raimi's the real hero.
Who would be number 3 in the DCs for you?
In the DCs, Green Lantern. I would probably yell out.
See, I don't know if a lot of people would say that.
I wonder if people would yell Aquaman.
I would hope so. I feel sorry for Aquaman.
Some kudos for him.
Here is Lou. Lou, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Lou.
Lou, you guys are a great show.
Yes,
but I agree with Superman. However, you guys are all forgetting to mention Captain America and Wolverine.
Captain America would be for the pre-World War II babies. That was a very big thing. I think Captain America used to fight the Nazis in the Golden Age.
Yeah. Okay, what about
Red
Wolverine,
Skull.
though? Oh.
What about Wolverine?
Yeah.
He's up
there. He's the most popular X-Men.
Well, wouldn't you? Yeah, if you were looking at actually Marvel Comics, wouldn't the X-Men be up there above?
I would think Wolverine in particular, individually, would beat Spider-Man out.
Yeah. See?
All right. Here is Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, well, it's a great idea sending off the intern, but no matter what happens, he's going to get a biased opinion because of all of the Superman promo.
I gotta agree with you there, but even with that, I'm willing to bet Superman or Batman beats Spider-Man out.
Can I say one more thing, guys?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Parallax? He is the greatest of all time.
Cadillacs?
Parallax.
Oh.
Superman, no superhero could beat him.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. There's a vote for Parallax. And Paulo's favorite, X-Lax.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, are we voting on who's the strongest?
No, we're not doing any of that.
Oh, okay.
All right, it's the first one that pops in your mind.
Okay.
All we're saying is, who is the most top-of-mind superhero?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Just like if I said, what's the first cola that pops in your mind?
What do you say, Paulo?
RC.
All right, say, you're just a pain in the ass.
You Roy
Calvin.
Brown idiot.
Calvin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Go ahead, Calvin.
Good evening, guys.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been a Marvel fan since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man, right, when he puts his confidence together, when he puts his spider strength together, along with his spider senses, he is undefeatable.
He's undefeatable, Ronnie.
I'm not going to get into that.
He cannot be beat.
You don't think...
He has beaten the Horde. he has beaten the X-Men.
He beat a hoe?
Yeah, he beat Hulk.
Oh, Hulk.
Yes.
You think there's any way in the world he could beat Superman on his best day?
He could give Superman a good run, but I think Superman will beat him because he's an alien.
Yes, that's
he
the
has
thing.
Superpowers, but he'll give Superman a good run. He'll definitely beat Batman.
I don't think so.
I think so.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, guys.
I do like the fact that he has spider senses.
When he gets it all together, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out who'd win, the Thing or the Hulk.
Why don't you ask your wife?
Oh.
I think the Hulk would beat the Thing. I don't even think that would be close.
The Hulk would destroy the Thing.
All right, Rory.
They've even done that in the books.
I'm going to talk to you so that crap will run downhill. Tell Al I want the intern on here and I want updates.
Okay. We're looking for Thing 2. He's supposed to be out on the street asking 100 people what's the first comic book superhero you think of.
Hopefully he'll be arrested for it. Just bothering people on the street. And 100 people should go walking past you on Broadway and 57th in about 8 seconds.
Sure. This shouldn't be a long all-night assignment.
All right, here's Too Cute. Too Cute, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Too Cute.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, baby.
Hey, Wonder Woman, of course. First one that pops to mind.
Yeah, I'd pick the Powerpuff Girls over Wonder Woman.
I love that thing they do on Cartoon Network where the Powerpuff Girls meet Wonder Woman.
Yeah, what do they do? I haven't seen this.
It's hysterical. The Powerpuff Girls actually say Wonder Woman and Aquaman. At the end, Wonder Woman says, "You're developing into quite the superheroes." And they go, "One day we'll be as developed as you." And they all start laughing at her, and Wonder Woman covers her breasts.
That was funny.
Yeah, you dress up like her, right, Too Cute?
I have in the past, yes.
Yeah. I like when you dress up.
Oh, yeah?
That's my favorite stuff. You coming out tomorrow night?
Yes, I'll be there. Maybe I'll even dress up.
Yeah, dress up.
Yeah.
And all the Ron Fez girls will be out. We got Sweet Melissa doing another one of her XXX moans. And she's so dirty.
She really is. You can't believe the words that come out of Sweet Melissa's mouth.
And she is sweet. She looks like the girl next door. She looks like the girl that, your mom would like. And then she has such a filthy mouth on her. Also, French bread pizza will be out there, and all the girls will make her into a big ice cream sundae and eat that.
Yummy.
Eat it up. Which part are you going to be eating, Too Cute?
Oh, I don't know.
I have a feeling I know. You'll be in the Tane area. I know you.
You know me. Okay, well, we'll see, I guess. We'll just have to see tomorrow.
I think of you, I think of the Tane. I'm sorry.
All right, Too Cute. We'll see you out there tomorrow night, okay?
Okay, see ya.
Wear something tight.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, Too Cute. Tomorrow night at the Rec Room, big-ass night of fights, too.
Do not miss this. This is the best show we've ever put together. I think we put together some great shows over the year. I'm actually proud of this one.
This is really good. No Polo involved. That's what I like about
I'm
it.
relaxed with that.
Okay.
All right, Polo, shut up, please. We're doing a show. All right, we got Thing 2 out there, and we'll be able to listen to him a little bit. Here's all we're asking. Ask 100 people. Name the first superhero who pops into your head. Hey, Thing 2, you're on the air. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Ronnie. I got the first 25
What I tell you about Call Me Ronnie?
answers.
Listen to me. Do not call me Ronnie, okay? We don't have that kind of comfortability going.
Mr. Ron.
I don't want you to call me Mister.
Call him Ron. The name of the show is Ron and Fez.
There's no Ronnie for you. Fezzy can call me Ronnie.
Ron.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I got the first 25 answers.
All right, where are we?
I'm at the corner of 56th and 6th Avenue in front of the Citibank here.
Okay. Where are we in the poll?
We have 25 answers so far. 25 out of 100.
All right. Where do we stand so far at 25 out of 100?
I got 7 votes for Superman. Additional 7 votes for Spider-Man.
Wow.
7 votes for Batman.
Wow.
2 for Aquawoman. 2 kids trying to be obscure.
There's no
I got
Aquawoman. Why are you letting them even in? Go ahead.
And I got 1 vote for Wonder Woman. And then I got 1 additional vote, which is my favorite, for the New York City police officers and firefighters.
All right, I don't need you to take this thing over. I want you to be a normal person.
Right.
So your top 3 right now.
And I think his numbers added up past 25.
They did. He's a half an idiot. This may be his last night, Rory. All right, let me hear the way you ask somebody, okay?
All right.
Let's
you want
hear
me to actually do one?
Yeah, so we can listen in, okay?
Make sure you're doing it right.
Excuse me, sir. When you think of a superhero, what's the first superhero that pops in your mind? You said underdog.
All right, there's one for underdog. Let me hear you try a couple more. What a puss that must
Excuse me,
have been.
sir. When you think of a superhero, what's the first superhero you think in your mind? That guy doesn't know.
That's okay. Keep
Excuse
going.
me, sir. When you think of a superhero, what's the first superhero's name that pops in your mind? Wonder Woman.
What a pussy. Call him a pussy.
Excuse me.
Yo, puss.
Forrest!
Why wait?
Oh, come on. I had to run away from the guy. He's huge.
All right, so what?
Everyone's huge to you.
All right, this is interesting to me, though, Fezzi. All right, let's keep it going in turn 2.
All right. No around. Excuse me, sir. When you think of a superhero, what's the first superhero's name that pops in your mind? Spider-Man. That's a vote for Spider-Man.
Son of a bitch. The Spider-Man is big because of the movie. I should have tried this a year ago.
Thing two, why don't you move to like 57th Street and Broadway?
Yeah.
And get off of 56th and 6th.
I'm on my way there now.
Yeah, be somewhere the people are, all right?
Okay.
All right, we're going to come back to you. All right, so it's very tight, Fezzi.
Not the people hanging out around the Citibank.
A three-way tie right now.
Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man.
All right, here's Big Kev, who knows everything there is to know about comics. Big Kev.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, bud?
It's not even a question. It's Batman.
Well, apparently it is a question. It's a running about a three-way race here, which we said it would be.
And Wonder Woman actually doing better than I thought with a couple of votes.
You're the one who brought Wonder Woman up, though. But I thought it would be just girls.
Batman's had more cross-media exposure than anybody else.
Yeah, but you can't... You know, Superman was actually kind of like the first one, though, right?
Yes.
He was the first big one.
He was before Batman.
Well, yeah, but...
And a lot of people identify with that... I feel like a stranger in this world. I feel like these aren't my real parents. I feel like I don't belong here. And maybe
is that what you
I
feel
have
like?
some superheroes. That's the Jesus. I have some superpowers. That's the Jesus story. He wasn't with his real dad. He couldn't make friends. Suddenly then he finds out he can do all these things.
Jor-El sent his only son to Earth.
Right.
Yeah, but Ron, I have a counterpoint.
All right, go ahead.
When you're watching the news and you hear about like a mugging or something or carjacking, who do you feel like then? Who do you feel like when somebody cuts you off on the highway?
I don't feel like Batman.
No? You don't think like maybe somebody should be taking these guys out?
No, but like when you think of a runaway train or a plane or something, you're thinking only Superman. Batman ain't going to be able to do anything. If there's an earthquake, if there's a hurricane.
When I watch the news, I don't see runaway trains. I see,
All right, but if you're sitting around thinking, boy, I would love to have X-ray vision. I would love to be able to fly. I'd love to be able to pound someone through a wall.
I don't know. I think
often sit
more
there
identifiable.
You don't often sit there and think, wow, I wish I had a utility belt, although it's cool.
I think of Batman when I think of like Bill Gates or Donald Trump or somebody. Like, sure, if you get enough money, you can have gadgets to do this stuff.
Why don't one of those rich guys really do it?
I think
the guys with the funds.
I think they are.
Can you imagine Bill Gates in a Batman outfit? That would be hysterical.
All right, here's Jim. Jim disagrees with you, Big Kev. Hey, Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jim.
It's got to be Superman. Because you're saying, hey, think of a superhero, the first thing that's going to come to your mind is Superman, right?
If you're playing word association games, sure.
All right, thank you very much. But think of Super Patty. She's not Spider Patty.
Kinda.
All right, let's get back with Thing 2 again. He's driving me nuts.
Get Thing 2 back on the phone. He's supposed to be moving to a different location.
Let me just check with the Hawk. Hawk, who are you picking? I think I know who he's going to pick. Let me write it down before you even say.
All right, mine down that I think he's going to say.
Play a little match game here.
All right.
All right, then.
Hawk fact.
Hawk, who did you pick?
Spider-Man.
Fez, let me see.
I said Hawkman.
Oh, that's good. I said known for the fact that the bastard's from Queens, Spider-Man.
Nice, there it is.
Exactly. Forest Hills, just like Earl.
Is that where Earl's from?
Yep.
Tomorrow he gets buried in Forest Lawns.
This wouldn't have been a three-way tie.
Yeah, I got to agree with that. I think it'd be a runaway, and we'd be arguing whether it's Batman or Superman.
Exactly.
Big Kev, you coming out to the Night of Fights tomorrow night?
I believe I will be in attendance, yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
So I hear.
Who are you picking, Big Kev, in the main event?
That's a tough one. I think I got to go with Earl.
I don't see it. Earl is just acting like a baby, and I hate Al.
But Ron, he's got the rage.
I don't think so.
I don't think you're adding the rage factor in.
I've seen an outrage in the past 2 weeks that is actually a shift in personality.
Yeah, but gay rage and black rage, 2 different things.
Yeah, that might be true. All right, here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, your intern's moving east on 56th Street towards 6th Avenue.
You just saw him?
Yep.
You're right next to us then, right?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be moving west towards Broadway.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot.
Have a good night, guys.
Thanks a lot for the
Spy report.
All right, that thing, too, better know.
I just saw your intern.
That thing, too, better know he's being watched at all times. Fezzy and I have people out in the streets. All right, here's Thing 2. Thing 2, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, how you doing? I got another tally for you.
What is it?
I got 18 for Superman, and I got 9 for Spider-Man.
And Batman?
Batman's falling off. I got no votes for him so far.
You told us before you had 7 votes for him.
Well, I had 7 votes for him, but no new votes.
Well, we don't want new and old votes. So what is the total for Superman?
We want totals, you geek.
The total for Superman is 18.
All right. What's the total for Spider-Man?
9.
Okay, that's twice as many.
All right, what's the total for Batman? Still 7?
7.
All right, now how many do you have altogether?
I have 35. Yeah, 35.
All right, we're gonna
35,
check.
I believe.
We're gonna check back with you, Thing 2.
He's going to 100. He's out there on the streets. He's supposed to be heading towards 57th Street and Broadway, asking people, what's the first superhero you think of when you think superheroes?
You hear the kid's nose jets?
He's as blown up as Billy chasing a handsome cab.
It's like having Darth Vader on the phone.
Wow.
Right, now, do we have that other guy, too, that I can call back later? Glenn? The guy I got in the argument about?
The guy who started this whole thing?
Yes. Good. Because if this holds up, and I hope it does...
Right now, Florida is too close to call.
You still have Mr. Glass on the phone as well?
I am going to rub it in his face like it was a master's degree.
That's what Al Dukes hopes to do tomorrow night to Black Girl after their match.
All right, Big Cat, did you see Star Wars?
I did.
What did you think?
I thought it was good. I thought it was better than Episode 1, which wasn't really hard to pull off.
Right.
And I thought it was beautiful, and it's just like every other Star Wars movie. It suffers from the same thing that the rest of them suffer from. Weak dialogue.
Yeah.
You know, not maybe top-notch performances, let's
Here
say.
was one of my thoughts with the Star Wars today. And Hayden Christensen as Anakin. Couldn't you have done Phantom Menace with Anakin being Hayden Christensen?
Yeah. I got no problem with that.
Not if you put 10 years between each film.
But why do it?
Yeah, don't put 10 years there then.
We didn't last time for the first trilogy.
Well, that's true.
You know, I mean, have Hayden Christensen in the pod race. Have him as a slave. You're still going to have the line he's too old to begin the training.
Maybe. I never thought about it that way.
All right, here's Paulo. Paulo.
Yes,
Hey, Paulo.
What did you think, Paulo?
I personally, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, so I thought this was the best film of the entire series so far.
Oh, you're on crack.
You're okay, get lost. The point is,
this was not better than Empire Strikes Back.
First of all, the first 3 films are not technically all that impressive. I never thought the first 3 films... I mean, it's hard to relive the excitement that the original fans had for those first 3 films. I mean, the fact is that this is a bigger and better film.
But I will say this, Paulo. The guys that we watched the movie with this morning at 9 o'clock were kind of reliving their childhoods. Everybody was in their 30s and 40s and flipping the F out.
Sure.
They were pumped up, and with their blood pressure at their ages.
Right. It wasn't a pretty story.
I mean, to a certain extent, it suffers from not having a Han Solo kind of a character in there to kind of have, bring in a little bit more comic relief to a certain extent.
Yeah, because Han Solo was so funny. We all laughed at silly Han Solo.
Yeah.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
All right, here's my problem, and I'm glad you're on too, Big Kev. You'll back me up on this, or maybe you won't. I think that Lucas has got to understand this is like a mythic story, almost like a Shakespearean thing.
Oh, yeah?
I don't want to see diners in it as some little, you know what I mean?
Right.
There shouldn't be a diner. There shouldn't be, we're making fun of NASCAR with pod race announcers. There shouldn't be suitcases for any reason. You got to be taking us to a whole different place.
I agree with you on that.
To a certain extent, though, you can go as deep as you want into this film and pull out what you want. I mean, he's throwing things all over the place. I mean, it's full of visual information all through the film that you can't even begin to start picking out of that film.
Ron is talking about pandering, you tool.
Oh, you moron, shut up. The thing is what I'm saying is he's trying to throw as much in there to a certain extent to build, you know, to give things for everybody who in the audience who might not be the biggest Star Wars maniac as you know, it's just little fun things throughout the whole movie.
Right, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
How do you know this, Polo?
Because, I mean, the fact is he's got that complex, you know, that Skywalker Ranch. He's out there, and there's these tons of guys out there working hard, day in and down, 9-to-5 job every day of their life. This is their whole life is going to be
What the hell are you talking about?
And you know he's not running a coal mine out there. You realize that?
That this is the jobs that 99% of people who are in that industry want to be at the Skywalker
their
Ranch.
Whole life is Star Wars, so they have
back to that effing Lucas salt
Skywalker
mine.
sound is in half the films that come out. What are you talking about?
But I'm saying this is the main job that they have.
No,
in
it
Star
isn't.
Wars.
No, it isn't, Polo. I got to agree there.
You're a moron.
All right, Polo, we'll come. We got to take a break. We'll come back and we'll just review this. Thanks a lot for calling in, Big Kev, and we'll check back in to see what most people would say when you say to them, "Name me a superhero."
Thing two is our intern is out on the streets of Manhattan. He is getting the information. He's going to ask 100 people.
Now, this is only his third day, I think, being with us. He has no future in radio. He has
You can tell that soon. You have a feeling for these things.
What to say once he gets on the air.
You have a sense for these things. I trust it.
I felt a movement in the force.
I felt a movement in his pants.
No.
877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez with you. And tomorrow we'll be with you at Big Ass Night of Fights 2, Wallington, New Jersey, the Rec Room. Make sure you don't miss this. We hit the ring at 7 p.m. Get there early so you make sure you can get in.
Chicks, freaks, and fights. We're giving you all we have.
It's everything you could possibly want.
All right, we got Polo, our movie reviewer, doing a horrible job reviewing Star Wars, Fezzy.
Well, he does a horrible job every week, but he's doing a really horrible, extra horrible job today.
And I don't think he even seen the film.
Did you see this film, Polo?
Yes.
Because I'll turn you into the critic board.
Yes, I've seen the film. I saw the film 2 weeks ago.
So what do you give it out of, you say it was your favorite of all the Star Wars films?
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly and obviously a bigger, better film than any of the Star Wars films.
Oh, what's your second and third and fourth?
Well, I mean, obviously, everybody talks about Empire Strikes Back.
But you. Everybody but you.
Everybody but me.
You act like it never existed.
I'm not really a Star Wars maniac, you know. I barely keep the story straight as it is, you know. There's so many plot twists and things
I know you hate that in the film.
No.
All right, here's John. John wants to talk about Star Wars because he actually saw it, unlike Polo. John, how are you, my friend? Hey, John.
Hey.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Calling the gang.
Yeah, so I saw it last night at 12:01, and I was really psyched, you know. I mean, it was a lot better than Episode 1, but I don't know if you noticed, but all the clone... I mean, first of all, Lucas went out of control with the CG. Like, too much. I don't know if you noticed, all the clone troopers, they were all CG. There was not one real guy, and it's not that hard to make a costume that looks like that. And then...
Why do you care about that, though?
Well, you know, if you're a nerd like me, you gotta pick it, but...
But why? I mean, why do you care one way or another?
Well, because when you go back to the first three, you know, like take Jabba, for example, like that was a puppet that took 8 people to operate, and like when you think about that, that's super cool. You know, like it's real, it's tangible, all the shit,
laugh. You know what?
But it's true, you know, it's part of the whole thing.
No, it's not.
Sure it is.
Thank you very much, John.
He's old school, Ronnie. He likes puppets.
First of all, it's stupid, because if you got into the Star Wars thing from the beginning, it wasn't about puppets in the first one. It didn't get into about puppets until the second and third one.
Yeah, where were the puppets?
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not going to sit here. Right from the beginning, it was about technology. And I'm not going to gripe because we're putting puppeteers out of business.
Out of control with the CGI.
And I will say this. I think this was the first time I ever liked Yoda.
Yeah, I mean, Yoda is a big big change in this movie. I
And
think
kicks ass.
Speaking of Yoda, how's your mother-in-law, Murray?
Oh, please, let's not get into my mother-in-law.
Speaking of little green beast.
I know, exactly. Yoda is obviously going to be a big buzz in this
May
movie.
the farts be with her.
And also with you. You know what? We ought to talk to Yoda. Hey, Yoda, you're on Run Face.
Quiet, Archie. Yes.
Hi, Yoda.
Hello, Master Yoda.
Yes, hello to you all. Polo, you suck.
That's true.
Oscar blurb I have for you.
Oh, Oscar blurb.
Yes. Attack the clone's wheel. At the Oscars, that is.
Very good.
May the force be with you.
And also with you.
R2 got electrocuted again.
Why does he talk so... Why is his grammar so bad?
Why do you worry about it?
I don't understand.
My grammar is not bad. Understand, you do not.
Okay.
All right, thanks a lot, Yoda.
Yes.
Here is...
Thank you, Master Yoda.
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Tom.
105.12.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. I thought this was actually might have been the worst Star Wars.
Why?
Well, the dialogue in the first, 2 hours of the movie was just, killing me. You guys
Go back, do me a favor. Go back and watch the first one and listen to the dialogue.
Well, I understand,
and it will kill
the
you.
dialogue in that is
It
all
has
cheesy.
always blown. Here's what was bothering me. Queen, whatever the hell her name is.
Amidala.
No, I gave up the election. I've served 2 terms as queen. Now I'm senator. Are you a queen or not? We didn't. No one ever said you had to be a queen.
Why does that planet keep electing 12-year-old girls as queens?
It's ridiculous.
I mean, the last, 20 minutes were cool. That whole battle stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to give out away anything for anybody. I really don't. But, yes, I have to agree with you. That kicked enough ass for me.
And the new Anakin, come on.
Actually, there was one scene with Anakin that effing gave me chills.
I got no problem with the Anakin, Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
That Natalie Portman, I think if you got to pick someone in the film, she's the weakest link.
Not with that ass. I would do horrible things to that young queen. Here is...
You're Jango Fett.
Yeah, on a good... Oh, by the way, Polo, did you recognize Jango Fett?
Of course. I mean, this is going to be a big geek alert, with the Boba and the Jango Fett. Yeah, Tamara Morrison was from, obviously, he started out in...
There was a little independent film out of New Zealand, Fez. Everybody should write this down. It's called Once We Were Warriors. Is that it, Polo?
Right.
And it is the freakiest. Did you see that,
Yeah,
Roy?
I did see it. With
Yeah,
the
I saw it a bunch of
tattoos and
times,
everything.
Doesn't that movie flip you out?
It is very
he's an abusive
freaky.
husband, yeah. He's very good.
An abusive husband that belongs to this kind of tribe, modern day, though, Fezzy. And they got nothing to do. They're all in the dole, and they're drinking every day, and he's abusive to his wife and kids. And it looks like it was shot in a real-world type way. It was very independent. And this guy is scary as hell.
What is that tribe that does the tattoos on their face and everything?
I don't know.
The O's.
They actually played that on primetime TV, on our channel 2, at 8 o'clock.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
Really?
spousal abuse over in New Zealand is really, really bad with
Well, you realize
Thanks
that
to Luke and Butch.
Long Island isn't New Zealand, right?
No, not at all. He was actually the father, and that was also in Speed 2. He was the cruise driver.
Right.
The
Yeah, he's
captain?
been around.
Yeah, he was the captain.
The cruise driver. That means captain.
Hey, Gary, you're on Run Fez.
He's learned to talk from Yoda. Hi, Gary.
Hey, hello, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I gotta say, I sat there last night, I watched it at 12:01, and I sat there with my girlfriend. We're both psych students, studying clinical psych. And Hayden Christensen did an amazing job really nailing, just what a psychopath Vader is.
Yeah.
And just, how it is, a neglected teen could become an insane maniac like
And
that.
only one thing has to happen. One horrible thing has to happen.
Exactly.
Where he just says, F it, man. I am not going to be the guy that stuff happens to. I'm going to be the guy who makes things happen.
And I think Natalie Portman's a great actress, and I think she was kind of weak in the movie, but again, when you're a teenage queen of the galaxy,
Yeah.
she's not right. She's not right either, though. You know what I
but
mean?
here's the problem I think Fezzi had with her. She can't do action scenes. She's like a pretty little girl. She shouldn't be running around with a blaster, and she runs like a girl. She hits the blaster
She
like
runs
a girl.
like Hawk. It's awful.
A big faggy.
Well, the big gladiator scene, she does pretty good in those scenes.
Gladiator. Come on, Polo. There's no gladiator scenes. They're called
There's a big
Jedi.
thing with the giant arena.
Right, but that's not gladiator.
It's a kind of a gladiator ripoff, yeah.
God, what an idiot. Craig, you're on Fez.
Hey, Craig.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Buddies? I'm just beginning to wonder if George Lucas found the first 3 scripts in the garbage, because, like, the writing is just... I thought it was awful.
But here's the thing. I want you to understand something. I'm not kidding about this. Go watch or read the first 3 scripts. They were always awful. He's a geek. He's a tech guy. He's never been good at writing dialogue.
Yeah,
the story, at best, is pretty simple, and every time he tries to cluster F it up, it gets stupid.
It's like the movies are just eye candy these days. I mean...
It always was.
Take it.
I want you to understand something, Craig. You were probably just younger before. It always was that way.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
it never was great stuff.
That
the first 3 movies.
That first Star Wars, the one they call The New Hope now.
Yeah.
There's probably very little dialogue altogether if you add it up.
All right, here's what I would like to point out to Mr. Lucas, and then he will dig it. You want everybody to pounce and be ready? You break out the lifesavers. Every time they did that, every time someone yanked one, everybody got pumped, because that's what the movie's about. It's about these Jedi. And I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but you know how, I'll just say this to you, Roy. You know how when the Jedi all just sit around in that stupid room on their fat asses?
That drives me nuts.
And Fez and I were joking about it right before, going, oh, I'd like to be one of the lazy Jedi who keeps sending out the same 2 guys. They stop being, and they become like the Magnificent Seven. And I mean, that was a huge, huge pump. And then finally you went, oh yeah, man, these guys are ass kickers.
Yeah, they finally get out of the lazy boys, which is nice.
To me, though, there's no better scene than the early scene where they're jumping off space pods into space. I mean,
I didn't like that too much. I didn't like the inner city race scene. That didn't work for me.
That's what I can't get out of my head. That whole thing. It made Spider-Man look weak.
Oh, I understand. It was great. It's just like the pod race. But to me, that's not Star Wars. They're not supposed to be in an inner city. They're off in distant places.
But that's the point, though, is that with each new film, you're getting more information. And this whole thing on Coruscant is just a whole new layer to the whole Star Wars myth. And I got it. That's what I really
So you're going to say...
It looked like Hong Kong to me.
I know. It looked like Hong Kong today.
But it was just the incredible...
Edible egg?
Nerves of steel that these Jedi showed. I mean, just the way they...
All right, Polo, don't sit there and keep talking to me, okay?
I know. You're just being an idiot. You're not saying anything at this point. That's why you're not a big-ass Night of Fights, too.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
You don't get to be in a sucky bed this time. How you like them apples?
Thank you.
You feel good about that?
Yeah, well, look, I have no problem with the abuse that you guys...
Thank you. And you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, Paulo.
Thank you, Paulo.
All right.
He can ruin anything for me, Fez.
He'll call in, say, best Star Wars movie of all time, and then somehow dismantle it.
Right. Or pick out something that doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, well, sure, he's trying to do something. He's trying to make it another city gangbang scene.
It's always been a situation of, Skywalker Ranch, Skywalker 9 to 5.
All right, here's Mark. He's the guy who we started the superhero debate with.
Hey,
How
Mark.
you doing, Mark?
Hey, guys.
Mark, I guess you've been listening that we said Thing 2 out there. Is Thing 2 finished with his top 100? He's got 3 to go? All right, good.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to go to him. Hey, and you said it was going to be Spider-Man.
Yes, I did.
Spider-Man. I said Superman, then Batman, then Spider-Man. We haven't talked to him since he was about halfway done. Thing 2. Hey, Thing 2.
Hey, Ron, I'm at the corner of 51st and Broadway.
Finally.
I got a grand total of 97.
All right, give us the top 3.
The top 3. I got 39 for Superman. I got 33 for Spider-Man. And only 13 for Batman.
Wow, Fezzy, Batman.
I would have thought Batman would have done much, much better.
So Batman falls to 3rd. All right,
correct.
let me hear you do your last 3.
Poor Dark Knight. I hope they're for Batman.
Excuse me, sir. When you think of a superhero, what's the first superhero's name that comes to your mind? When you think of a superhero, Like Spider-Man, Batman.
You're an idiot. Shut up.
do that.
What an effing moron. What an effing moron. What is wrong with you? Have you been doing that all
I gotta go to a
day?
different person.
No, listen to me, Thing 2. Have you been doing that all day?
No.
I want you to know you're the worst intern we've ever had.
Now, this is worthless, these results we just wrote down.
No. You got so many people that speak different languages in this city. You got to explain to them what superhero is.
Then you move on. You don't sit there and try and vote for them.
Does that mean I win?
Why would you give someone the answer?
I got one guy here. You want this guy? Excuse me. When you think of a superhero, what's the first name that pops in your head? Huh? When you think of a superhero, what's the first name that pops in your head?
First name?
First name.
Okay, Hassan.
Who?
Hassan.
Sorry, that's not a vote. Thank you.
Do you know how to walk? Listen, Thing 2. Do you know how to walk up to an American?
Yeah. I just can't find one right now.
You're on Broadway, you idiot.
You're doing a really, really bad job. I just want you to know that.
Excuse me, sir.
Shut up. Shut up.
He ruined this. This was going to be a scientific study.
All right, Pantera just wrote in, please change his name to Cheese Dick. You have it, Pantera. Like Florida, the results have been tainted.
Yes. Now, this research is meaningless.
All right, Mark.
Will you concede now?
No, I don't concede. Actually,
I concede our intern's an idiot.
If anything, he opened with Spider-Man or Superman, and no wonder Batman got effed.
Right.
Because I thought for sure Batman would come in third. Maybe we'll do this later this week.
All right.
All right, Mark?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you next week, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Mark. We'll try this again and get a better, clearer sampling. One that hasn't been effed up. One that hasn't been all cheese-dicked.
What a cheese dick.
He really, really is.
It's our buddy the Heckler. How you doing, Heckler?
Heckler!
Hey, buddies. Listen, you know, the Sony machine is in full gear. This movie's being hyped. Ronnie, you're 100% correct. People are sheep. People are cattle that are going to go with whatever's being on subway posters and commercials.
You love people, Heckler.
Well, listen, the bottom line is this. When you say superhero, there's one answer. It's Superman, and I'll tell you why.
Not Thor for you.
Well, he's a personal favorite along with Captain Nice and Mr. Terrific.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Actually, somewhere I have a tape of those.
Classic TV, my friends.
Yeah.
Now, looking at superheroes, Superman was popular in the short features in the 1930s and 40s with the cartoons. He maintained his popularity with the TV series in the 1950s with George Reeves, Great Caesar's Ghost, and then the Christopher Reeve series. So basically, Superman is probably the most well-known in the world. And in our everyday language, when people are overwhelmed working, what do they say?
Great Caesar's Ghost.
They say, I'm not Batman, I'm not Superman. They say, I'm not Superman.
You know, right? You're right. No one ever say, hey, I'm not Spider-Man. I can't do it all.
Yeah.
Here's another thing.
No one ever says, I'm not the Martian Manhunter.
All right, so we all, Fezzi, kind of agree that Superman,
It's
number
just
one
the American
hero, right?
public-
Yeah. But here's an interesting one. If you were to say, what's the number one villain, what would you say?
Joker.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just seems to me that the American public, you know, the more that these huge corporations control the media, whether it's Time Warner, Sony,
The Daily Planet,
we're going to get the
CBS.
flavor of the month and the hype. I thought most of the Batman films were crap. I was a diehard fan of the TV series as a kid back in the 60s, but...
And that was great.
And you thought the movies were crap.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, they were too dark. I didn't like the casting. I didn't like George Clooney. I was going to say Nick Clooney.
I don't like Nick Clooney either.
They should use
Val
Rosemary
Kilmer.
Clooney.
I thought they were too dark. To me, Superman is synonymous with American superhero, and that's just... It's no contest, and for anybody to think otherwise, you're either very young or you just don't have a clue because
Or not
Superman...
You know what? Let me tell you, I would have proved it if not for Cheese Dick, our new intern.
Yeah,
Let me
kudos to Pantera for that nickname. That rocks.
Let me go back to Cheese Dick.
Cheese Dick.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, are you all done now?
Well, I guess so. We put an end to it.
But I mean, here with the show. Here's what I want you to do. Grab me an iced Frappuccino, and if
I got you.
And make sure you don't spit in it or put your D in it, okay?
You know, if that thing tastes like cheese, we're going to know what happened.
Don't ever think you can get even with me because I'm a friend with a scientist, and I'll have her run. Okay?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Who would you say is the best villain of all time?
Joker.
Yeah, it's a Joker.
Not even close.
Not even close? What about Superman's villains?
That whole Lex Luthor thing, I couldn't be more bored with that.
I'm going back to the TV series. How about Georgie Gleep?
You're so funny. You're
is.
so funny, Hector.
I'm just living in the past. I'm sorry, guys.
You're the best.
You are. You are the best. All right, we'll see you later, Heckler.
I got to go now and watch Inspector Henderson crack the crime.
All right, my friend.
Take it easy, buddy.
Another Superman TV series character.
Roy, let me tell you something. Get over to a microphone.
Uh-huh.
Cheese Dick is your responsibility.
Wow.
You're the producer of this show.
I'll beat him after the show.
Beat the cheese out of him.
Did you try to explain to him how to be on the air?
Yes, I did.
Now, I heard you on the phone in the green room, how you went over it and over it of how to ask the question.
Yes, I did.
We asked him in here. Repeat it to us. How are you going to do this? And he ruined it.
He did. He just didn't follow directions, and he's going to pay the price for that.
Wow. Now we go to school. Now we go to intern school.
That's right.
Hey, Jim, you're on Fez.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, I had a question I wanted to ask you guys about the new Star Wars movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you have to have seen Episode 1 to enjoy this one?
Oh, you're saying you didn't see Episode 1?
No, I heard too many bad reviews about that one.
Then why bother?
I got advice for Cheese Day.
All right, here's the thing, Jim. If you're reading a book, and you have a bad chapter,
sure,
and you like the book other than the bad chapter, muddle through. This is what this is. That's a chapter.
So I should go rent that one first, you say?
No, I say don't go see either.
Okay.
You don't belong there, Jim. You're not part of it.
Included?
I'm not worthy.
The Jedi Order?
This is for everybody but you.
Wow.
I got advice for Corky, though. I mean, for Cheese Dick.
Yeah.
Somebody with a turban, don't ask them. Thanks a lot.
Stupid.
I know.
You can't tell you're walking up to a foreigner in this city?
He looks like a foreigner from Cheese Dickia.
Boy, I'll tell you, I just want a good show, Fez. That's all I've ever wanted.
I just want Tenacious C back.
Bill, you're on Fez.
Hello, Bill.
Hey, guys. Hey, buddies. Okay, Ronnie, what was the scene that gave you chills? Was it with the, I won't say anything, but was it with the Sand People?
Yeah. That
was
That
so
gave
cool.
me chills. It could have ran longer for me.
That's exactly what I thought.
But I knew where his head was at with doing the, hey, we'll just let you. I didn't even like that he explained later what he did, because I already knew.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was on his way from there.
It was so awesome. It could have been so cool.
That and anything with the Jedi and, of course, Yoda. And those were, I'm not kid you not, my 3 favorite scenes in all the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Why I say that this was the best? No.
All right, what
There's
about
something
this,
wrong
though?
with George Lucas. He's a maniac.
What about this? They get to the Skywalker homestead, right?
Yeah.
You meet whoever. I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
don't ruin it for people.
Okay. They don't remember who 3PO is. I mean,
They weren't there when he made him.
no. He was there when they bought the droids in Star Wars. They bought 3PO and the R2.
Yeah, I don't think it would be that big a deal. It was just there, and all those things looked the same, like R4.
I see what he's saying, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
that's the problem when you do these prequels. Like,
yeah, a prequel is a problem.
yeah,
No doubt about it.
he's not being as specific as he should be.
All right.
And the other thing too is, don't the Jedi disappear when they die?
Well, Obi-Wan did. Yoda did.
Yoda did.
And the other guy did.
And Phantom Menace.
All these
Liam
guys are
Neeson
croaking
didn't.
left and right. None of them, they're still there. You know?
But I think you have to be further along in what's happening to actually do that.
Unless
I
they
think you have to be
explain
like
it,
a master.
Yeah. I bet it's going to get explained to us in 3.
I hope so. But the coolest though was like just at the end with the setup for the Empire.
Yeah, that, and I'll tell you what else I liked. I liked the fact that we saw Anakin physically becoming a little bit Vader.
Yeah, that was cool. I think they could have done more with that. It could have been darker.
Yeah,
like
but
with that last battle with.
Well, but it isn't totally dark yet. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You're still kind of pulling for the kid. If you were watching this from the beginning, all right, and this was episode 2,
right,
you wouldn't be thinking, oh, he is just going to become evil.
Right.
You know, we've been told the story all effed up.
Right.
Right now, you're still saying, listen to Obi-Wan, please.
Yeah. You can make it. You're just a brash, crazy kid. You're going to pull out of this, and you're going to be the hero we all know you can be.
Right.
That's what we tell Rory every day.
He ain't. All right, thanks, Bill.
Wait.
No.
They gave you enough.
Wait!
I'll tell you, Cheese Dick has ruined this.
He did. It was supposed to be a good day.
Tomorrow night, I want to be the greatest night of my life, and I don't want Cheese Dick to be there.
Right now, it's a big-ass Night of Fights 2 Eve. We will be in Wallington, New Jersey tomorrow night at the Rec Room, WNEW.com, if you still need directions.
Yeah, get out there because this is the best show we've ever put together. This is going to be so much fun. And it's one of those be there, be square. There's nothing more we can do for you folks.
I know. You don't want to miss it. I mean, it's Al Dukes versus Black Earl. It really is a battle of who's the biggest loser here at WNEW? Who's the most unpopular?
It's evil versus incompetence for me. If there was ever that historic fight.
Billy Staples, I can't wait to see what he's able to do in a Diggstown Challenge. 5 opponents, 6 different rounds.
I don't want him to F this up. By the way, one of his angels is here.
Oh,
is he hanging out?
All right. We'll have to talk to the angel.
It's little Christy. We'll be talking to her. We'll talk to her in a few minutes. We'll wait until we come back. She's playing our pinball machine.
How's she doing?
Blah, 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 blah. She wants to make out with Fez.
No way, Jose.
So stupid. You're like 3 saying that. Do you know that that's like a 3-year-old thing? It's nothing a man would ever say.
No way, Ron.
That's better. That's
better. All right, just so I know.
You know. You don't say no way, Jose. How you doing, Jeff?
She's got cooties.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Ron.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Was the Yoda fight worth the price of admission?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
All right?
Thank you.
Swap down your $10.
There you go. 10? Is that how much? Thanks for letting me a ticket.
No problem, my friend.
This on the instant feedback. Ron and Fez, do you think that Superman represents the USA and Batman New York? That is interesting.
Huh. Superman is very USA-oriented. You'll always see Superman carrying a flag.
Yeah.
You'll never see Batman with a flag.
No, you'll never see Batman pushing the country. And he's in this city. You know he loves it, and he's at the very best, where it's the best city ever.
Right.
Gotham City, when it's rich people having fun, nothing's cooler. And then at the very lowest, scummiest part he can be. Yeah. And he has to deal with it. Like everybody when you're in New York. You can be Donald Trump, and you still could have a homeless guy urinate on your shoe. There's nothing. You cannot be so rich to get out of dealing with the traffic here.
Yeah. If you look at it, Superman soars. Superman flies above everything.
He's above it all.
Where does Batman go? Into a cave.
Into a cave.
Underground, actually. Yeah. Below ground.
Like a scumbag.
Right.
Hanging upside down like a filthy whore.
How do you know whores hang upside down?
Is
that the way they're left?
It's the party a lot. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's the way they're left, hanging upside down.
All right, a big-ass poll is out right now reminding everybody, and it's a chance for you to win if you get these things sent to you in your email, Fez.
Very nice.
We are still counting them up. Right now, Earl has 2,006 votes.
Wow.
Al has 590 votes.
Oh, my gosh. That's a landslide at this point.
77% to 23%. So if this was election, you'd call it now.
Yeah, you might want to call it.
If you also want to vote on this, just write it in to Ron and Fez at WNEW.com. Bring the gay cricket in. Let's see how he feels knowing that more than 3 out of every 4 people are betting against them. It sounds big until you think it's only 3 out of 4. And...
it's so sad for the cricket.
Pick a heart. Please don't break my pick a heart.
Here comes one of your main eventers from tomorrow night, Al Dukes.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
Al?
Hey, I'm the gay guy, remember me? Everything I do is because I'm gay.
Yes, I remember you. Saw you 2 minutes ago.
What are you trying to say?
I'm gay.
Why are you even bringing it up?
Guess what? I'm gay.
I know.
We don't have to guess.
What are you even doing?
When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy.
What do you mean by pan out? Is that your term for effing?
Al, 3 out of every 4 people voting so far voting against you. You think you could turn this around and have them vote for you?
Well, I'm not even sure I even care if I turn it around. I don't care.
What? Are you the anti-hero?
Well, that's not the crowd is not going to affect me. I have an inner peace right now, and I know that I can win
An inner
this fight.
piece or a separate piece?
I'd say inner.
An inner peace. That's what he's got.
Doesn't matter whether they cheer for me, boo for me, I don't care.
Well,
I'm fighting my fight.
good thing, because I would tend to lean towards the booing.
That's fine. Bring it on.
Does it inspire you at all, or is it just, do you really think that people are that uninformed?
They're
Ronnie,
going.
close that window.
They're going. They're going right with the Al's the gay guy, that thing, and voting for all.
You are gay. You are a homosexual. The opposite of straight. You're gay. I know it. Your family knows it. Dogs know it.
That's true. I've talked to some dogs.
They're not even paying attention that I said I've been training. I've probably been to 25 or 30 training sessions. That's a lot.
All right, this on the instant feedback is the inner piece a D. A big thick D.
No. It's called confidence.
Is that what you call it?
You got an inner piece or an inner D?
Inner peace.
Of ass.
Peace.
No. Of confidence.
All right, Al. Tomorrow night, it all gets settled.
Yes,
I'm
it does.
I'm voting for you. I think I flip-flop back that way.
All right, Al, these, the email responses. If you win tomorrow night at the Rec Room, what would you want to put into an email back to all these people that are rooting against you and said you had no chance? What would you say to them?
Just kiss my ass, I told you so. Just like that, in bold print.
You want to do that?
Underlined and italicized.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. All caps?
All caps.
But
You'll probably say, quit screaming.
That's going to show up to a lot of the people that actually voted for you, and that'll be sad.
And that goes out in a mass email.
Here's somebody voting for you. It's Jim. He says Al in an upset. He's out to prove himself.
Nice.
Here's somebody who says his name is R Shark. I hope Al loses. I can't stand that faggot. See you for the second time tomorrow night. Please bring back Sweet Melissa. She'll be there with us doing a triple X moan.
Nice.
Al Dukes is going to beat the S. He's going to beat the black out of Earl, says Aaron. He's been training. Here,
that's what Al said.
Penguin said, definitely Black Girl. Al is a gay cricket. That's got to hurt.
That's an easy attack to make.
All right.
So obvious.
P. Hender says, this match will end in a no contest. It's going to be more boring than the Mikey D. Hamptons boy fight from Big Ass 1. That's one that I don't even want to discuss again.
Mikey D. Jesse Grubman. Ugh.
Earl's
Yikes.
a pearl, says Norman. Earl will beat his ass. These are the funny ones. People are saying, I'm handing you the funny ones. These are the witty ones. A-hole Al.
Oh, I sent that one in.
Al the Pussy Dukes will lose, says Robert T.
Thank you, Robert T.
All right, a lot of people don't like you, Al.
Yeah. Well, that'll all change.
You think they're going to like you?
If not like me, they will definitely respect me.
These funny ones I was handed, not that funny. By the way, here's something interesting. Also, 75% of the board members think Al's going to lose this.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the latest poll results. And the polls haven't even closed yet.
Here's one from Steve Ally. Al Dukes will go down 47 seconds into the first round.
Wow, that's 40 seconds longer than you stayed up the last time.
Paul says Dukes folds like a cheap suit.
This is if I was fighting the way I fought last time.
Imp19 says call Al the big white dope.
Big white dope.
Here's Sabotage says he's big and black and on the attack. Al Dukes, you're going to get the bejesus knocked out of you. The 5-pump chump from the Garden State is going down. Why do some people say the bejesus? Does that have anything to do with our Lord?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's to beat the Jesus out of you.
All right, I got to tell you right now, I'm a little nervous about that cheese dick. If he puts his D in my Frappuccino, I'll kill him. All right?
Yeah, I don't think
and
he would
friends.
do that.
Yeah, I see him coming in. I'm friends with scientists, and I have this stuff tested randomly.
There he
Why'd you give
comes.
me such a massive one? I'm gonna be eating until 5 in the morning.
Cheese Dick, are you glad you finally got a name instead of a number?
Yeah, it's better than number 2, yeah.
That you acted like number 2 tonight.
You know what? Here's the thing, kid. You're only going to get so many shots in this business. You can't keep messing up. How much was this coffee?
$4.50, $4 and change.
You're making a little money for yourself then, aren't you? That's coffee.
You're taking some off the top, and I don't mean the whipped cream.
Maybe a little, I don't know.
$4.50 for a coffee, Fez. This is ridiculous.
It's nuts.
In this town.
Thank you, sir.
There you go, Cheese Dick. Thank you again, Pantera.
That's the meanest name any of our interns have ever had.
One of the last ones was called Wonder Boy.
All right, let me go back to some of these instant feedbacks. And it's actually votes on Ron and Fez at WNEW.com. Al Dukes will kick Lazy Earl's ass. Even though Al's pals got burned before. I remember them.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be there backing up our boy who soils himself during a lap dance.
Nice.
That's Ronnie P. I remember Al's pals. They were hysterical. Always bet on Black Girl number 3. You know you can't beat these people in boxing. Please give me an Annie DeFranco, Jerry. All right,
we'll get one for you, Jerry.
You got that coming your way, brother.
White people are so scared of black people.
Al, does it scare you to know just the fact that you're fighting a black guy?
He's not like a regular tough black guy, so normally it would, but not Black Girl.
I think Earl's going to win the fight because Al can't brush his teeth properly.
A lot of times it'll come down to gum hygiene.
Here's another one from Bytor. You got to be kidding if you think Al Dukes has a chance. Black Earl, White Earl, Pink Earl, Green Earl, no contest.
I would love to see a Green Earl. Oh, I did. Never mind.
Here's Whipwreck. He says, I hate them both. I guess Black Earl.
Sorry to put him out.
Here's Rob Smith. I should have just said Celtic guy, but it's Rob. Smith is his name. Black Girl's going to beat Al senseless. All he's got to do is brush up against him, and Al will splooge his pants and run out of the ring to get a long shirt.
Al, you better not. Are you wearing a long shirt into the ring?
No, I'm wearing something that'll fit clinging to my body so I can box better.
Al Dukes will definitely win this fight, says Linda. I predict Black Earl will actually stop the fight himself.
Wow. That's an interesting scenario.
Swain says Gay Al will be hypnotized by Black Girl's ebony trouser snake, like the Mad Hatter used to do with Top Hat on Batman.
Swinging back and forth like a pendulum. It's going to hypnotize you, Al.
40 grand says Black Girl's going to win in one of the worst displays of boxing ever. And Sam Spade says, what are we talking? It's Candy Ass versus Candy Ass.
Al, are you going to wear the Bon Jovi Superman shirt again? If you have something special you want to wear and you want it to be a surprise, you don't have to tell us.
Yeah, I'm not going to wear that just in case there's any bad luck still left, and I have a different shirt picked out.
One of those bat shirts?
Splooge shirts?
No.
Ew, it isn't the shirt that the check got rubbed on when Billy crapped.
Crap shirt?
It?
No, I've not worn that since that night that
You're
happened.
wearing it right now!
This is a different shirt.
Ew!
It's nothing like it.
You're so gross.
All right, Roger Delaney says, thanks, guys. I think that Al Dukes is going to win because Earl chokes under pressure, and that's true.
I have mentioned that before. No one fears the spotlight more than Black Girl.
Here's Gary. Gary is backing up Al. Gary, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Gary.
Al Dukes is definitely going to win because those gay guys are used to getting beat up a lot, so they got to be tough.
You know, that is true. Well,
that's why he's going to win.
Yeah, especially like a lot of trannies and stuff, as they're used to having to fight their way up and down the street.
Al, let me ask you this. Are you going to do this for Stonewall and what happened there, the riots?
No, I'm not gay. I don't fight because I'm gay.
You just want to be known as an individual. You don't want to be a gay hero.
You don't want special rights. You just want equal rights.
I'm a straight guy, so whatever rights you get for that, that's all I'm looking for.
Straight guy rights? Call your U.S. and state senator for that one. 877-692-1027. Big ass night of fights. It is tomorrow night. I can't wait. The Rec Room.
Ed, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
I got another poll result that just came in.
Oh, what do you have?
75% of all the KKK thinks Black Girl's going to win.
You know, you do have a way of having white people vote for blacks, so you're helping there.
You bring all the races together against you.
Like when we all cheered when Hitler was disappointed in 32 at those Olympics.
Right.
Jesse Owens became the hero to everybody Because he made Hitler look like an idiot. You're like a Hitler.
I'm nothing like a Hitler.
Kind of.
You're a lot like Hitler.
An unfunnier, a less funny Hitler.
Right. I mean, you got the mustache, but just not the timing.
There's some instant feedback. Al, do you feel like a Jedi now with your inner peace?
I don't know about being a Jedi, but I know I'm ready to box. I'm a fighter. Not a Jedi. Focused fighter.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure everyone has that clear, that you're saying it right now, you're not a Jedi Knight.
I'm a boxer.
Okay, good, because that really needed to be said. There was a lot of confusion from the people that saw Attack of the Clones today.
All right, Eddie the Murderer is on line 9, Fezzy. He's got some good news for us. He's stopping out tomorrow at the big-ass Night of Fights. Eddie, you're on the air. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, listen, Eddie. I'm not a murderer. Listen, I can't go to the show. My wife is threatening me that she will not let me give me permission to see my daughter, and I because my wife and I are separated.
Real wife or pretend wife?
My real wife.
Real daughter?
And I didn't kill anybody, so please, I had the police here again. Please, I did not murder anybody, so I cannot make the show.
What did the police tell you this time?
Stay off the air.
All right, Eddie, here's the thing. You're not going to be on the air tomorrow night. You're just showing up like you did at the last big-ass Night.
I know, but my wife is threatening to me if I go to the show, she will not let me.
She's not allowed to do that.
Well, what do you want me to do?
You want us to get you a lawyer?
I might need a lawyer if I keep on calling the show. But I would love to go, but I can't chance it, Ron.
You're not going to be in the show.
I know that, but she says she doesn't want me to be there all.
Eddie, you're just going out to the rec room to have some fun.
I know that.
That's not against the law.
I know that.
That's no reason for someone to withhold your child from you.
You want us to talk to her?
No, forget it. You can't talk to my wife.
Why?
Because
she crazy?
The S is already hitting the fan, yeah.
What is she mad about?
How many people is Mrs. Polo married to?
So I want to get off the air before I get in trouble with the police.
Here's the thing. How old's your daughter?
13.
All right, does she know that you're the guy in the paper and on
Yes,
the
yes.
Is she proud?
No, she's not. She's very ashamed of me.
Why? You killed two guys.
I did not do that.
To protect.
Please, Ron, please don't say that because I'm going to be in trouble as it is.
Your daughter should be like the young Boba Fett.
Well, I love you guys. Please don't. I have to get off the air, okay?
Why?
Because.
All right, we're going to see you tomorrow night. Travis Bickle's picking you up.
I can't,
yeah, we got your ride.
I can't be there. I'll try. If anything changes, I'll call you. But
you're going to be there.
I cannot be there. I'm telling you, Ron.
What if you're out there and we just don't say Eddie's there? We just say Ed or Edward. We use a different name completely.
My wife is already threatened me with this stuff.
Treat her like you did the two Cubans.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing. Give me a break. It was a made-up story. Please. All right, guys.
I'm confused. Are you going to be there or not?
I can't be there. I'm sorry. I wish I could, but I can't.
How are you going to settle this thing with your wife?
I have no idea.
Oh, my
not
God.
that way.
Oh, my God.
Let me go, okay, guys? You have a good evening, and thank you for everything.
Hold on. I'm going to put you on hold. Rory's going to talk to you, okay?
All right.
Because we're all waiting to see you tomorrow night.
People want to meet you. You went to Big Ass Night of Fights 1. It wouldn't be Big Ass Night of Fights 2 without you.
I think of you as a hero.
But I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, but I'm anti-Cuban. Was it Cuban or Colombian?
Colombian.
Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe you were Chuck Castro. Well, Colombia's not exactly our friends.
Not in this drug war.
Yeah. There's a drug war going on, Eddie, and you took them to him.
I have the hotline number. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll F it. I'll make it. I'm going. Okay.
Yay! Right? Eddie.
All right?
Eddie.
So I'll be out there at 4:30.
All right, buddy.
All right. We got Travis Bickle picking you up.
Yeah,
you're going to be
me up, Travis.
You're going to be well taken care of.
All right.
All right.
But I did not.
We know.
Okay.
We know.
You never
get that over the radio, so I will not get any more detectives at my house.
That's just a little joke.
All right. Thank you.
All right. See you tomorrow night.
Okay. Good night.
All right,
Thank you, Eddie.
And you know what, Fezzy? Let's you and I spend our time stopping the rumors that are going on around Eddie.
All right, about Eddie the Murderer.
which basically came out of the O&A show.
Yeah.
He never said he murdered anybody.
Right. I mean, that's, that's that liberal media.
Tomorrow night is going to be fights, chicks, freaks.
You don't want to miss it. It's Big Ass Night of Fights 2, Wallington, New Jersey, at the Rec Room.
Special guest, Eddie, the guy who killed no one.
There you go.
And let's start moving that.
Yeah, Eddie the hoax murderer.
Let's see some of these tabloids apologize. For the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. Celebrating Big Ass Night of Fights 2 Eve. Tomorrow night, it all happens at the Rec Room in Wallington, New Jersey.
Fezzy, I'll give you a little spy report here.
Spy report.
Yankees are kicking the dog ass out of Tampa Bay 11-0.
Nice. All right.
To make up for that debacle last night.
Sink or swim, I guess it is.
You just never are supposed to lose to a team like Tampa Bay. And when you do, you're pissed. You come back, you kick the hell out of them.
Almost made the comeback last night.
The Big Ass Night of Fights. What more can we tell you, folks? It's going to be fantastic.
Al Dukes, Black Girl, both these guys, ready, wanting to fight. Can't wait to get it underway.
Hey, Patrick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, guys, how's it going? I got a spy report.
Okay, buddy, let's hear it.
Spy report.
Former ECW wrestler Big Dick Dudley found dead in his apartment.
No way.
Yes,
Really?
He had a heart attack. They found him 8 o'clock this morning.
Now, how old was Big Dick?
He was about 34, 35 years old.
Jeez, too young.
I know.
Wow.
Everyone that knew Big Dick loved Big Dick.
Sure.
Al's going to be upset.
Well, that was, it was Al's favorite.
Yeah.
Big Dick Dudley.
Yep, it's a damn shame.
Yeah. How many guys will it take to carry Big Dick to his grave?
I don't know, but if you rub Big Dick the wrong way, he would get very angry at you.
Yeah, that's true.
You did have to look out for that.
Boy, taking him to the grave, the pallbearers. I can imagine how many people it'll take to carry Big Dick to the hole.
I'll tell you something else. I know him when he was small, when he was little.
Right.
And the last couple of years, there was a growth going on there, where I think Big Dick was standing head and even shoulders above most of the other wrestlers.
They used to call his fans his little dicks.
Big Dick was the biggest and best of them all. I'm going to miss Big Dick.
Yeah?
I'm going to miss everything about Big Dick. The way we would get up in the morning. One time... What's wrong, Fizzy?
Nothing.
A man is dead.
Go ahead, tell your story.
Yeah.
Please.
I think all of us will miss Big Dick, but the important thing is we all have some Big Dick left in us when you think about it. We'll carry Big Dick with us the rest of our life. Wherever we go, Big Dick will come along. And there is only a guy that, like Big Dick, that'll come along once in a lifetime.
Go ahead, Ronnie, I'm sorry.
Now, the other thing about Dick, I don't think most people knew the whole Dick. But for me, Big Dick was hard to miss. He was gentle, but was a straight-up character.
Ronnie, it's like you don't even know yourself. It's like you don't even know you're saying.
I had the opportunity to spend some time alone with Big Dick.
Really?
And this is before, of course, he had his stroke. He was different.
Yeah? How?
Oh, he was a stand-up guy. He stuck. Big Dick stuck out above the rest.
All right. I bet you had a ball with him.
Yes, we did have a ball. What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
A man is dead.
I know, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so immature.
You are immature.
I am. You told me he was nuts.
I used to hang with Big Dick.
Hello.
What is wrong with you, Fez?
I'm sorry.
We lost Big Dick.
It's like you don't even know what you're saying, man.
Big Dick was a swell guy.
I'm swelled up.
God damn.
It's just awful.
It is awful. Look at the way you're acting.
I know. I'm sorry. It's how I mourn.
You done?
Yeah, I think so.
Can we move on?
Yes. I think I'm having a heart attack. Myself. Oh, God. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that...
Yes.
The last person to see Big Dick...
Yeah.
We'll never forget Big Dick.
We'll all have Big Dick in our thoughts.
Yes. Yes, we will. Big Dick.
I remember one night in the ring, he came from behind. There I go again.
Most of you know that Big Dick only had one eye. What is wrong with you? Big Dick was the kind of guy, and I'll say this, he grew on me. I wasn't liking him so much at first, but Big Dick grew on me.
Yeah, I bet it did.
I think it was the saliva problem, the way Big Dick would spit.
Wipe him down. I'm sorry.
And I remember I played sports with Big Dick, and I used to in football, and I used to tease him about his big helmet, and I would say, Big Dick.
Big Dick, big helmet. Oh God.
He was always, he would always be firm with the people.
I can't stand. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But to me, Big Dick was a straight shooter. Yes.
Watch out.
Yes, Big Dick was vain.
I can't stand it.
What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's inappropriate, I know. I'm sorry. It's just wrong. You just listen to him talk. The things you say.
Sometimes Big Dick would find himself in a sticky situation.
I got cut my pants.
As a child, I've known him for a lot of years. As a child,
yeah,
I would play with Big Dick.
Don't let your mom get you.
To me, what is wrong with you?
I am sorry. It's a maturity problem.
As far as I'm concerned, we should erect a statue.
A big one.
I mean, sometimes Big Dick would tease me.
I can't stand it.
And I would say, Big Dick, stop treating me like a sucker.
Don't you hear the words? Don't you hear what you say?
Big Dick was a member of my church. And it's going to be hard for me to let go of Big Dick.
And it's for all of us.
What is wrong?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
And a lot of us were hard on Big Dick.
Especially Al.
But the guy could take it.
I'm just...
And always come back for more.
I'm just crying. Tears are running down my fat face.
Big Dick, you're the cream of the crop.
Oh, God.
What is wrong?
Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry being a baby. I got the giggles. I got the giggles, man.
Whenever life would get Big Dick down, he'd pop back up.
Boy.
What are you laughing at?
I'm trying not to, but I can't help it.
A lot of times when I think about Big Dick, I'll miss him, and I'll swallow hard. We used to tease Big Dick because every time we'd see him, he'd be in a turtleneck.
He's just poking out. God, it's too much to take. Oh, God, it hurts. It just hurts.
Should we take a break?
Maybe. I gotta compose myself.
Big Dick,
yes.
We'll miss you. You'll always be the cock of the walk.
Big Dick! I can't take it! I'm having a stroke! I'm having an aneurysm! Oh, God! Let's get...
You're immature.
I know it. I'm sorry. I'm a baby. I apologize.
It's the Ron and Fez show. This news just blows me away. We lost Big Dick.
Just my back pocket. Oh, God. I can't stand it.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. Tomorrow we're at the Rec Room in Wallington, New Jersey for Big Ass Night of Fights 2. Special thanks to East Coast Professional Wrestling in Lake Hiawatha, New Jersey for the ring setup. 973-402-9599. Check them out online at ecpw1.com. Also, for all your transportation needs, including town cars, limos, vans, and buses, call Top Notch Limousines, 516-756-1663, topnotchlimo.com online. They're taking care of making sure all our people are getting there. To the Rec Room.
We're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow night. One of Billy's Angels has stopped by, Christy. You know what? I'll say this, because I know Christy's big on ronfez.net. I'm very surprised that the message board fight doesn't have the kind of heat to it that the Billy fight does.
That's going to be the ronfez.net championship match. GVAC versus Leg Room.
And where are the message board people backing up Dan from Hoboken? Or maybe not.
Yeah, maybe they're cheering for Billy Staples at this point. I find that hard to believe. But until you hear from them.
Or is this whole the web is over stuff that you keep hearing about? The whole .com days are done.
The internet is dead.
All right, here's Christy. How you doing, Christy?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Now, Billy tells us that you and the Angels are coming out wearing bikinis. And I think the exciting thing there is that Billy's Angels is now taking on a world of its own. Who's the leader of Billy's Angels?
Who would you say?
I do not know. I do not know.
Is it you? Is it Ink Girl? Or is it, of course...
I am not a retard.
Martian. And do the three of you have an apartment somewhere?
No, we do not.
Where you solve crimes.
No, I don't know who the leader would be.
Billy?
Yes.
Is Billy more like Charlie, or is he more like Bosley?
Both.
Nice.
I've never seen the show.
That's great.
You are missing it. So you're going to be at Billy's Corner tomorrow.
Yes, I am.
He's got 6 fights he's got to do. 5 fighters, 6 rounds.
Where do you think people on the message board are there? You think they're behind GVAC? Or is the web over, Christy? What would you like to say?
I would say GVAC.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think the support is for GVAC?
Did someone force you to come in here tonight? Were you brought here against your will?
I'm sorry.
Does it feel like it was?
It feels like it. There's some tentative feelings here.
No, I'm sorry.
Did Billy make you come in here?
I'm just a little shy.
Really?
And Christy had to promise not to try to hug me tonight when she came in the studio.
Did I bull rush you tonight, sweetie?
Well, you tried.
Yes,
Sweetie, I think that's what the interns are calling you now, too.
Nice. Intern 1 and Cheese Dick.
I don't think we should be saying that in front of... Oh, here's the hug for you, Fez.
Billy, keep your angel in line. I'm a human being.
Did you name your angels after Charlie's Angels? I never made the connection.
Is that where it came from?
Yes, that was definitely the whole connection.
You know what bugged me about that show?
What's
They're
that?
supposed to be such great detectives.
Mm-hmm.
They can't figure out who this guy is, and yet they work for him.
They should be able to figure out who their own boss is.
We can't here, but that's, part of our problems.
Very unrealistic, the show.
All right, Sheepy writes into me. I think the board is for GVAC. I know I am.
Oh.
By the way, where's my tux? After the fights.
Yeah. One formal at a time, all right? Sheepy, we're setting up with a prom date. His prom's May 31st.
All right, here is one of the board members. Do you know who this is, Christy? Justice for Aloe? Is that it?
Justice for all.
All right, why would someone write Aloe for me up there?
That's how they answer the phone. Hello?
Aloe.
Hello? Hello, how you doing?
You know Justice?
Yes, I do. Well, yes.
What are you saying?
Yes, I know. Well, I know him from the board. I haven't met him in person yet.
Honey, you're arguing with yourself.
She was forced in here against her will.
By Billy Bosley.
Hey, Justice.
Hey,
yeah, guys, how you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Justice.
I'm okay. Hi, Christy.
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
I'm doing good. Why didn't you tell me you were going to be on? Since
I didn't know.
Justice, just so you know, she wasn't kidnapped, all right? It sounds like she's in here against her will.
No, I know you guys aren't like Eddie the Killer there. I mean, this guy's a little... Is it me or does this guy seem like Woody Allen on crack? He's just a little bit too mild with the mannerisms, but I don't know, guys. I think GVAC might win. He's got a lot of pull in his corner right now.
Mm-hmm.
So... But I'm psyched about everything about the fight, and I'm looking forward to being there and seeing everybody.
Is there heat for this message board fight? Should we do this? Should we give it the push?
I think you should give it a little bit more of a push because I think the Al Dukes bout is the big one right now, but it really needs a strong undercard.
Well, I think we should push this message board championship, GVAC versus Legroom, but I think, what I would have really liked, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Was Matty Fridays.
Right.
Going up against GVAC. I think that's the fight there.
Well, Matty's not a fighter. Now, Justice.
That disappoints me.
All right, Fez. It happens. Now, is the Dan from Hoboken, does he have any heat or people just give up on him?
I don't know. I haven't gotten much feedback on Dan. I think, he's a very popular member, but I don't think many people know about his fighting style, if he has any.
Too much of an unknown to make a pick there.
All right, Justice. We appreciate it.
No problem. Be good, guys. Bye, Christy.
Bye.
Justice.
For all.
Christy's got some sense of humor over there, doesn't she?
I laugh all
Do you
the
laugh
time.
like that when you're at home listening to the show?
Yes, I do.
Really?
That's a real laugh? It's not a fake laugh?
That's a good one you got going there.
All right, here's GVAC. He's on. G-Vac, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, G-Vac. What's going on, gentlemen?
Hey, we're making Christy laugh, I guess.
How are you, Christy?
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Okay. Everybody's sweetie tonight. Look at you.
Yeah, it's all sweetie stuff.
Wow.
Christy sounds like we just told her about Big Dick Dudley dying.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead, G-Vac.
I like Big Dick a lot.
Well, boys, listen. The head games have started. I've been getting emails from Legroom all week. You know, please don't hurt me. I know you're going to kill me. Blah, blah,
brother,
blah.
I hate that crap.
Ridiculous. Like I'm going to fall for that garbage.
Right.
The guys, listen. I kind of feel bad for him because most likely he's probably half a retard at least. And playing the head game part is something I don't go for. So I'm going to really lay a beating on him tomorrow night. And lest anybody thinks, this is just a one-time deal. This is the message board championship, and people got to realize this.
Yeah, they got to get behind us,
man.
So if you win,
after I give Legroom plenty of legroom by knocking his ass on the canvas tomorrow, I'm taking on all comers.
You want to defend that title if you win it?
Absolutely.
Unless Rooster asked him to fight.
Well, listen, Rooster's a buddy of mine, but if he wants to go for the title, I got to grant him that shot.
Wow, does he?
That's nice.
They'll throw leather.
Man, I would have loved to see that Matty Fridays thing.
Oh. Please, don't even bring... Matty Bennigan's, he's cleaning out a deep fryer right now.
What, did he move? What happened?
Do me a favor. Don't bring up Matty. He's going to come just hang out and party with us.
Well, that's fine.
He's not a fighter. Not everybody's a fighter, Fez.
I know, but I would have, it started out with a challenge.
All right, hold on, Christy. You're not laughing anymore? Something happened with the show? It's not working for you?
We lost Christy?
Or are you just laughing Fez? Is that your angle? Fez the funny man, and here's the straight man. Let's be quiet.
I have the worst laugh.
All right, G-Vac.
All right, guys.
Whoop. I thought she was coming at me. All right.
Watch out.
All right, G-Vac. Talk to you later.
Restraining order.
All right, here's Claudia. Claudia, you're on Run of Fez.
Hi, Claudia.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, baby.
What's up?
What can we do for you?
Called us.
Well, I kind of was just calling to tell you that I'm really proud of myself. Because
good. I'm glad. I'm glad for you.
Because I'm a good person, and gosh darn it, people like me.
Why have you called us, honey?
Because I'm having a party on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm graduating from medical school.
Yeah, you sound like you're doing. Eating meds doesn't mean you're in medical school, honey.
Well, yeah, that has something to do with it, but I'm kind of I'm actually celebrating my first paycheck, so...
Wow.
Definitely.
I hope I get hurt and you have to operate on me.
But I was in, the whipped cream bikini contest before, Kimmy from, what the hell is that show called?
Oh, here's the theme song.
Survivor, there you go.
There you go.
Right.
There you go,
So, are you up on Foundry Music? Is your picture up there?
Yeah. It was up there. I was one of the people that was there the first day.
All right, hold on, okay?
You want to see it now?
Yeah, I'm going to look for it.
Outside, is it still up there?
I don't know. I'll have here. Listen.
That was a long time.
Listen to your house music. Listen to your house music. And you wonder why Al sips D. You know what I'm saying, Fez? It's very difficult to find a normal woman anymore.
You don't want to go near that.
I got a headache 2 minutes into talking to her.
I'm so proud of myself.
Why did she call us?
I have no idea. That can't possibly be a real medical degree.
All right, let me go back to her.
I'll actually show it to you.
Oh, my God, she never stopped talking.
She talked all through the time she was on hold. Like she was still talking to us.
Okay, well, don't make fun of me.
Paging Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard.
I'm being nice.
Yeah, we can tell. Yeah. What is it that you want from us?
Nothing. I was just invited.
Just inviting us where?
To a party on Saturday for my graduation.
Everybody's invited?
Everyone's invited.
All right. I guess you can't give out an address in case it's not hers.
Can I do that?
Hold on. If we get your phone number back, we'll give out your address.
All right. And then we can do it on the air.
Can we? You think that's the way?
I would think so, right?
I got a headache from her.
I'm not going to be able to make that party. I'm having some teeth pulled Saturday night, so...
Oh, I'm going to take a nail and just hammer it into my forehead.
Yeah, are you? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I'm too busy. I'm hoping to get run over.
You're going to pull your teeth yourself with a pair of pliers.
Right. Rusty ones.
Let's go back to her. You got to get off there, Al.
I wonder if she's still talking.
Yeah.
I would imagine yes.
Are you listening to me?
Still yakking it up.
You know that you only start talking when the other person picks up the phone, right?
Are you making fun of me now?
I'm not.
Just Christy, our friend Christy's making fun of you.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, how are you? No, I'm not making fun
She
of you.
seems to be laughing right in your face.
Is Christy cute?
Yeah, she's adorable. She's one of
well, then, Christy, you're invited.
Oh, you're into the ladies, are you, Claudia?
Yeah.
Your specialty gynecology?
That's funny because you're turning me off.
Actually, no, cardiology.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
But I really have a heart. That sucked. I'm sorry.
No, actually, it was the most interesting thing you've said yet.
She has a really good roadside manner.
How interesting can I'm graduating, do you want to come to a party be?
What?
You know, I was just trying to call up and be nice.
Why would you want us to come to you? You don't have any friends?
No, I've got tons of friends, but I just figured, you know.
So
you guys are fun, and I'm really fun, and I just figured it'd be fun.
I can't imagine spending any time at all with you would be fun.
You don't even know me.
I know.
Can't we keep it that way?
All right, let me replay back what your voice sounds like to me, okay?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. So what are you trying to tell me? I'm Jewish?
Oh.
I don't even know what that means.
Right.
Hello?
Let's put on your theme song, honey. Go ahead and dance to it.
Okay.
Oh, she's still talking. Listen.
See, how does a stupid girl have a 4.0 average?
She has a 4.0 blood alcohol limit, I think.
She's got a 4.0 out of 100.
No. Get it straight.
Get straight, Ryan.
My IQ is 141. My blood alcohol is 10.0.
You're gonna make a fine doctor.
And my my graduation points and my G, it's 4.0.
So
basically, I'm a really, really smart drunk genius.
It sounds great, Claudia.
Yeah, you're a
now,
genius.
do you have a job yet?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Cardiology.
Oh, that's great. Let me, would you like to talk to a doctor? Somebody in your field? Here's somebody who'd like to talk to you, okay, Claudia?
Okay.
It's Dr. Jobber.
Dr. Jobber.
Hello, doctor.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, what's going on, Jobber?
Hey, doctor.
No, that's medical
shut up, bitch.
actually, not doctor.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh.
You're getting out of hand there. Should I put you back into your place of real-time quotes? What's this little party you're having?
Doctors, huh? What is he, the doctor of fundamentalist?
No, I'm examining anals, all right?
Oh, well, I'm not rectum up in that place.
Well, what field do you practice?
I practice what I preach.
You practice what you preach?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you preach and hang up the phone, you skank?
Nah.
What's this little party you're having?
I'm graduating, and I'm a medical assistant, and I was just trying to be nice.
Shut up. No one cares about your little party.
Listen, I'll give you a rectal exam with KY jelly that will hurt so bad that you'll run to your mommy and scream, okay? Get over it.
Ha, ha, ha. Very funny.
Very funny. I can talk just like you.
You sound like you're constipated.
So do you.
You make me miss lobster hands.
You're getting out of hand now.
Okay, we'll give you some stool softener and call me in the morning.
Hang up the phone, bitch. Don't make me take it.
He said the B word.
Oh, shut up. Claudia?
Yeah.
All right, is everybody invited to your party?
Sure.
I'm going.
All right, what's the address? Where's it going to be at?
Tell him to bring plastic gloves and KY.
Where's it going to be at?
Trust this man.
Claudia, where's it going to be at?
It's 206 Cliff Avenue in Old Bridge, New Jersey.
Okay. And what's your name?
My name's Claudia.
All right, so if we just...
I was on Opie and Anthony. I was like cakes, but, you know.
Stop bragging, bitch.
Well, no, because... Yeah, bite me.
Where?
Who the hell is that?
If you're a medical
I want him to come because, you know, I want him to bring me a big present.
If you're a medical assistant, assist me with suicide.
Please.
What?
Dr. Kevorkian at best, Claudia.
A rectal exam?
Oh, shut up with that rectal exam.
What
You're
is
the
up with
a-hole.
that rectal stuff, hon?
All right, Claudia. I had enough of you. It's time for me to go.
All right. I'll see you later.
Later, guys.
Later, Jobber. Oddly enough, he's the commencement speaker at her graduation.
All right, here's Laura.
I actually am.
Here's Laura.
please.
Laura, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good, Laura. What can we do for you?
I want to inform you something.
Yeah.
This fool that you have on the phone just said she's a medical assistant. Do you know what a medical assistant is? They're lower than the nurses. They help the nurses out.
They're lower than the bedpans.
Yeah, exactly. And that's pretty much how her party's going to be. So I just wanted to call and let you guys know maybe about 3 months worth of nothing.
All right. She just
I love
said.
you guys.
Thank you, Laura. Laura said that her school is full of S.
All right, people writing in, they went and checked out the O&A contest. She didn't even make the finals. Oh, I got a headache now. I swear to God I do.
That's just awful. I have to sit there and listen to that.
Al, now I need Advil. I hate to wake you up.
Get the big bottle of Advil. It's next to the giant bottle of Tic Tacs.
God, what a night.
Ronnie, tomorrow night
I think I make this stuff up, huh, Christy?
I know, you really have the Advil.
Yes.
Hey,
That's what I take when the callers get so bad.
Everything's real here.
You really have the Advil.
Okay, honey, now Fez is talking, all right?
Okay.
Don't
All right.
make us play stupid
I'm sorry.
girl. Don't make us play stupid girl.
No.
Remember we cried when the first time he did that bull rushing thing with you?
Right, remember that? You know what? I just figured out why Christy's laugh sounds so familiar.
Why is that? Oh, God.
Excuse me.
She's choking.
Now I get it. I understand now. Eddie, he's going to be at the big-ass night of fights, too.
Cool.
You drink my Eddie, Christy?
Excuse me?
Yeah. Big-ass night of fights, too. It's going to be at the Rec Room tomorrow night. I can't wait. Wallington, New Jersey. And I just can't wait. 877-692-1027.
It's going to be a great night. Make sure you're out there. Fez, we've got the latest on the Al Dukes Earl poll.
Oh, nice.
339.30 for Earl, 980 for Al. That's 75% to 25%.
Wow.
Exactly 3 out of 4 people hate Al with a passion.
So much so that they want to see him go down to a humiliating defeat. Not just lose, but just a humiliating beating.
They want him to die.
Tomorrow night, a big-ass night of fights, too. That's got to hurt his feelings.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. Frequency. 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. Make sure you are in Wallington, New Jersey tomorrow night for big-ass night of fights, too. Al Dukes versus Black Earl. Billy Staples' Digtown Challenge. A message board championship match. Hard Rock Johnny, our buddy's going to be in the ring. Father versus son match. The Cruel Circus performers. The girls of the Ron and Fez Show. Turning Frenchie into a human Sunday. Sweet Melissa's going to have a triple X moan. And, of course, the girls from Gallagher's 2000.
Folks, we couldn't put on any better show for you.
Right. And, by the way, thanks so much to New York Health and Racquet Club for providing the facilities and the training for Black Earl and Billy Staples as they train for their fights. You can check them out online at hrcbest.com.
Yeah, I heard Earl thank them on O&A today. He's really interesting when he starts to plug. He's good.
Right, yeah. So, I want to make sure they're taken care of.
Thank you, Earl.
You're
the best,
club.
buddy.
How the Rectal Club? You rang.
I'm back to hoping Al wins.
You're going back and forth. You're going to have to pick by tomorrow night.
Spy report.
13-0. The Yankees over Tampa Bay, Fuzzy.
Nice.
I believe it's the top of the ninth. Put this one in the win column.
If the Rays actually had 2 seconds to feel good about themselves after last night, which they shouldn't because they almost lost their big lead, and that's been all erased again.
You know, I was watching some TV today, and I saw something on TV I always see in TV and movies, and I've never seen in real life.
What's that?
All right, they ordered Chinese food.
Uh-huh.
And people always, they're at their home. It's always takeout. That's the big thing. It's always Chinese takeout. They eat with the chopsticks in their own home and always out of the carton.
Yeah, you're right. They do.
I never do that in real life. And I never use, if I'm at my house, I'm not going to use chopsticks.
Right. I always put on plates or bowls or whatever.
Right.
And if it's a bunch of people like it usually is on TV, why eat out of the carton like that?
Yeah, you
have to pass that around?
I think it's supposed to be romantic to them.
I've never seen anyone actually eat out of the Chinese food carton with the chopsticks. Another thing, Ronnie, you always see this. I watched a rerun of The Cosby Show on Nick at Night.
Yeah.
They always bring, these TV shows, bring the whole turkey out to the table for Thanksgiving.
Right, and no one ever uses an electric knife to carve the turkey.
Right.
It's Dad is there with the big carving knife. That never happens. And first of all, you're going to destroy a turkey, and then you're going to be eating turkey chunks.
Yeah, turkey.
You got to slice that thing First of all, with the turkey, you got to leave it out a little while. You can't really cut it hot.
Right.
And you're not going to cut it hot with a big, dumb, dull knife. You know, we don't have the same kind of knives that chefs have.
Or else you're just going to splinter that thing.
Yeah.
And you're going to hit Grandma with a knife at the dinner table.
Hey, Tom. Tom, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good, bud.
You know what? People do in movies all the time, and they never do in real life. Get out of the cab to pay for the fare.
You're right.
To the front window.
That cab driver will be right there with you. If you're getting out without paying, he's hopping out with your ass. Where you going, buddy?
Yeah, you're not going to get away with that in real life.
And then also, they get into and step on it with a cab driver. Like you even have to say this. Get me to Times Square and step on it. Believe me, if you go, take your time.
Like you have a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
877-692-1027. Here's what I always like on TV. TV characters, always have time off to do whatever comes up.
Right.
You know, it's never like, oh, we're going to see Joey's play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I have to work.
Right. Well, what about Seinfeld? He was always out and about. The guy's supposed to be a stand-up. He would have been on the road 90% of the time.
That's true. And they was always getting together for a movie or something on a weekend.
And I'm like, once, show Seinfeld is, you know, in St. Louis. He's working a bad club somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a little dare thrown out, Fezzy.
Oh, yeah?
At GVAC from Matty Fridays.
Really?
He says, not for nothing. Make sure you emphasize card is subject to change.
We have emphasized that in the promos.
I guess Matty's saying he'll show up and put the challenge to G.
Wow. I'd love to see that match. No offense, Legroom.
Hey, and I'll offend Legroom. I don't care. Hey, Ian, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Ian.
Is Big Ass 11911. What about this? When in the movies, the drivers never look at the road when they're driving.
Yeah, that is true.
They just have giant conversations. And if you ever have a TV show or movie where someone gets pulled over by the cop, like for running a red light or a stop sign, that cop is always just parked on the side street.
Right.
That cop car would actually be blocking traffic if he was literally staked out there. They just park in the middle of the road and then go into pursuit. They're never off to the side. They're just always on a side street blocking traffic themselves.
That's funny. Here is Stuart. Stuart, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Stuart.
Buddy.
Hey, buddy.
All right. When people are talking on the phone in movies and shows, and someone hangs up on the other guy, you always hear the dial tone. Never in real life.
That's true. All right, here's another thing. Could one of these efforts, and I'm talking about one TV show, one movie, please say goodbye?
Ah, that's only polite.
No one ever says goodbye. It'll be like this. All right, Fez, I want you to be there. And then you're on the phone by yourself.
Gotcha.
Because I hung up. You would be
Ronnie.
Yeah, literally, if I never said goodbye to you, you would start calling me back on. Did we get cut off? No. I just decided I was done with you, Fez.
877-692-1027. All right, Ronnie. Hawk says he's got one.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
Hawk fact.
Got to be about Queens.
What do you got, Hawk?
Well, it involves my life, but it's not about Queens. It's about how dogs are always well-trained and well-behaved. They're really smart.
Right.
Oh, dogs are... Yeah, you're right. Dogs are always smart on TV. There's never just some stupid mutt.
Yeah, and grandmothers are always real dirty and nasty. And want to get that butt. I like him. He has buns.
Thank you, Hawk.
That's good, Hawk. You're doing stuff here.
You're thinking now.
Hey,
You're
Bill.
listening to the show, and I appreciate that. Hi, Bill.
Bill.
Hey.
Yeah.
You notice in movies, someone goes into a bar and they order a drink and they take one sip and then leave?
Yeah.
Right. Finish
Never
your drink.
happened to
I wouldn't walk away from anything.
I always like if you watch Cheers, a show about a bar, have you ever watched them pour the beers usually? There's always this giant head on these mugs of beer. You would scream and send it back if you got served that beer.
And I don't know whether it's because it's that near beer, they never get a good head on it, but you would think, if I'm playing a bartender, I don't want to be handing that out.
Right, yeah. I'm going to look like a moron handing out a mug of foam.
What about this? All right, in movies, and I mean, I just saw this again recently, every guy, like the captain of the police department, is a screaming idiot. I don't care about you. They gotta be back. I got some clues. Clues? You better have... Hey, you put me on this assignment 8 hours ago. Now you're screaming?
They're always gruff. And I don't think the lovable part always goes along with it.
Mm-hmm.
877-692-1027.
Rob, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, you notice how every time in movies they always circle around, that when there's a bunch of guys fighting one guy, they always circle around and then attack one at a time.
Yeah, some of these karate guys, if they would get their crap together and maybe 15 of them jump on Jackie Chan at the same time, it's like me and Fez are going to be in a fight. I'm going to wait before he gets his collarbone broken, then I'm going to take a swing at the guy.
No, we will dive on.
We hit high and low at the same time.
I will kill you.
Here is Mario. Mario, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Mario.
Buddy. 9453.
All right.
Hey, what about the movies like The Matrix, where these guys are able to key in a keyboard just as fast as they can talk it out loud?
Well, even faster. It's just...
Oh, yeah,
it's all this... All right, come on, baby, let me in. Let me in.
Now he's calling the computers baby.
All right. You got it for me. You got it. Yeah, here we go. Shut the F up. I mean...
Nobody talks that loud to their computer like that.
Right, and the thing still has to download anyway. No matter how fast you're typing for no apparent reason most of the time.
I always like it when there's a show and there's an office, and the office is never big enough to do what that company does. Like a Mary Tyler Moore show. There's 2 desks in an office, and that's and they're running a news channel. They're running a news show.
Right. That is true. Ben, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Ben.
You ever notice that in every police movie, every cop owns a souped-up sports car they could never possibly afford on their Bentley salary?
Right, they got some kind of 65 Mustang convertible. And
all with a supercharger.
Right, yeah. Where are they getting this from? I'd say that is true.
Oh, that goes along with the big, gorgeous apartments for the people who never work or have crappy jobs.
Yeah, no matter what. Everyone has a loft in Manhattan in these movies. Oh, it's just a loft. It's an old warehouse. Yes, guess what? There's still $2 million, you idiots.
Talking about those things that just don't happen in reality, but they do on TV and movies.
Hey, Jeff, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Jeff.
1621.
Hoo-ah!
Yeah, you know when you order pizza, they come in like these pizza chef and they drive these cars with a pizza on top.
Right. That is true. Everybody's wearing a uniform in there.
You know what, Jeff? Sometimes they'll do this, too. When they order a pizza and it comes to the door, they'll open it at the door.
Right.
Instead of taking it to the kitchen or the dining room table or whatever.
Oh, there's my pizza. I want to start eating it here in front of the guy.
I guess I better open it right up and show it to the delivery man, what he brought me. Retards.
Here is Ronnie. Ronnie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron.
Buddy.
Yeah,
I'm talking to Ronnie across from me. Hi, Ron.
Hey, all right. Listen, in movies, when people have sex, no one ever wipes up. No cleanup, no tissues, no nothing.
No one ever says, let me get the towel for you. This is uncomfortable. Now this is suddenly uncomfortable. Here's another thing. If I'm banging a girl, I see her start knocking stuff off my table. I'm like, look, bitch, I got a bed right over here. But I'm not going to be banging where I'm going to be eating bacon and eggs tomorrow morning.
Why do they have to make a mess? That's what I don't understand. Why the messes?
You know, we eat at the table and we F in the bed. Where did you grow up at? Where you're climbing up on top of my dining room table?
Is the formula that hard?
Wiping your ass there. Here is Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, you ever noticed when they drive a car, they always drive up and they always have a parking space?
Yeah, it's very easy.
Yep.
It's very easy. It's right in front of the building.
Drive up, they always got that spot. And the other thing is, when people wake up, they're sleeping all night in the morning. They never have to go to the bathroom in the morning.
Yeah, right. Nobody gets up
true.
and takes a quick whiz.
I barely get up before it happens.
Oh, good. Here is Nick. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Nick.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you ever notice, Ronnie, you brought up the fact that, you never leave a half-drunk beer or drink.
Never. I would never do
notice
that.
When in movies or TV, when they go to pay the bill, they never wait for the bill to come. They just leave like a bunch of money.
Yeah, that is true.
They never wait, so they don't have to leaving enough or leaving a little. They never wait for the check.
And Nick, like in a restaurant or a diner scene, people get their food immediately.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll have the eggs. Here they are.
Big, gorgeous food, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, here's another thing, since you brought up the food. Spaghetti. Not one person ever slices their spaghetti and eats it like that in smaller, easy-to-bite pieces. They don't even roll it up in a spoon. They're sucking it up like, maybe you're only going to have 2 little strands of spaghetti.
Yeah, they're going to slurp it up like the Lady and the Tramp.
Those things drive me nuts.
877-692-1027.
Here's Caroline. Caroline laughs and it's raining all day. How you doing?
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Caroline.
You ever notice on Seinfeld, who lived on the 3rd, 4th floor, whenever he buzzed anyone in, they were at his front door in like 2 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, no waiting for the Vader.
Right.
And
not even time for the elevator or the stairs.
Yeah, because he was like 4 or 5 flights up in a crappy old building.
Yeah, you know they were huffing.
Yeah, come on up. Yeah, come on up.
And the other thing is, all women in film and television, when they wake up, they're in full makeup. And they're not smeared.
Yeah, right. They
like,
look good. Nobody's hair looks like S. All right, thanks a lot.
All right, see ya.
This on the instant feedback. You ever see when people break things in their own house, so they'll throw food like a plate against the wall or a carton of milk in their own house? That is true. No one ever has to clean up. You never see a movie and someone's going, oh, my God, this place is a mess. I'm going to start cleaning up.
Yeah, the beds are always made. And no one throws crap in their own house, for real. Except, I would maybe wonder if Val Dukes does.
You know, I literally, in my house, it seems like if anyone walks in any one room, it's a mess. I don't know what it is. It's like stuff just starts flying.
Just instantly.
Here's another thing.
Tornado people.
In a TV show or movie, is there ever a pair of shoes in the middle of the floor, like someone maybe just took their shoes off?
No.
Like happens in real life?
You know, that's a good point.
No one ever has paper sitting there on the floor because they're a mess? There's never a plate left around?
When I come home, I completely strip down.
That's good.
I can't wait to get the clothes off of me and empty my pockets. No one comes in and even sets keys down.
I get everything out of my pockets and then the pants come off.
I am just kicking the shoes.
But you watch TV, everyone's walking like Seinfeld. They're all dressed constantly. Yeah. No one ever comes over, and Jerry never says once, what the F? I don't even have any pants on.
Jerry's shirt is always tucked in.
Yes,
How
right.
could you sit around the house with your shirt tucked in?
It's your house, Jerry. Relax. You're sitting there dressed like it's school picture day.
Oh, if I can't get my shoes and socks off, I can't breathe. I swear my lungs are in my feet.
And you know what? I'll tell you another thing, Mrs. Seinfeld. Take the bike down off the ceiling and ride it once. You got that damn bike. You got a computer over there, use it once.
In the old shows, the old black and white ones, I always wonder why my mother didn't walk around the house in a dress. Like June Cleaver or Aunt Bee.
And in your family, your dad walked around in a dress.
Well, at least we had some good memories.
Virginia.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a Santa Claus. Go ahead.
I have two good ones.
All right, good. I bet they are. They're your breasts.
Why do they dance at high school parties? I never danced at a high school party.
Oh, right.
Why is there always a band at the high school dance?
That is true. There's always a band. There's never a DJ.
Never.
Right. And if someone's just having a party, let's say you're having a pizza party or watching a movie at your house, high school kids, someone will always get up and start dancing.
Right. They do a lot of dancing there.
They always get very into it, too.
Yeah, because everybody knows these dance steps, which really hasn't happened in this country since '63.
Virginia, that may be the funniest one I've heard yet. People just start dancing at a party.
Oh, excuse me, funnier than all my stuff? I disagree. Here's Anthony. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez, buddy.
I'm laughing like Christy. Hey,
Anthony. Never notice anybody walking around with a bag of groceries always has a loaf of French bread sticking out of the top?
That is true. You would think
Virginia's
that
out.
French bread would be the #1 selling food in this country. And no one ever thinks, okay, I'll take this French bread, put it in another wrapper. No, it's always sticking out and free.
It's sticking out, and a stalk of celery will stick out as well.
Always a paper bag, always French bread.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they're having celery sandwiches. I'm not sure.
Yeah, here's the thing about French bread. Unless you're planning on eating it, an hour after you buy it, don't pick it up, because by tomorrow, that French bread is stale.
They're buying a giant loaf a week there.
So I think we should do this. You have that French bread. The next scene should show those people eating it immediately. And someone should say, we better eat this now or else it's nothing but French toast with it. Because it'll be stale in the morning.
Or at least someone bring up the fact of, hey, shouldn't that bread be wrapped? Why did you just bring it home from the store hanging out in the air?
Here's another thing.
Put it in a bag or a wrap.
Watch these guys make sandwiches. They're gigantic. Then they'll have one bite, and that's the end of it. No one actually finishes a sandwich, these gigantic Dagwood sandwiches, and no one thinks, oh, I'll just have a little peanut butter and jelly. It's this huge 8-pound deli sandwich.
There is always a TV sandwich, movie sandwich, always has lettuce on it. It's like if you see the green sticking out, that means it's a sandwich.
And 4 pounds of ham and 3 pounds of cheese.
No one ever will just throw on the cheese and some mayo.
Every home meal is a Carnegie Deli with these people.
The living lodge.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe, what you got, buddy?
Whenever someone turns on like a tiny little lamp, the whole room all of a sudden gets really bright.
Joe, that'll happen also with a lighter. If the power goes out in the scene, they'll flick their Bic, and the whole room lights.
All right, see it. Randy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Randy.
What's up, buddies?
Hey, buddy.
Buddy. 307 over here.
Okay, my man.
Ever notice that in every hotel scene in TV and movies, the housekeeper just barges in and never notices the sign?
That's true.
That's true.
And she's part of the family. It's not someone who actually just works for you, comes in, cleans your house twice a week, and leaves. She's sleeping there. She's getting involved with your problems.
They always have their own room.
Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jay.
Yo, what's up, buddies? Getting back to the cop thing. How come in TVs and movies the cop is always riding a motorcycle? I've never gotten pulled over by a cop on a motorcycle in my life.
There is a lot of motorcycle cops.
And also another thing, how come every time someone gets pregnant on TV, they're happy about it? It's never a mistake.
Right. No one ever goes, what the F, I'm pregnant. No, I'm not keeping this. I can't do this. I can't do this now. No one ever loses. There's no miscarriages.
No. No, they go on and they have just the most attractive, darling, smart, talented children.
That are born at 3 years old.
Funny children.
Here's Connie. Connie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Connie.
Hey, 8858 here. How about when people wake up in the morning and start kissing without brushing their teeth? Is that nasty or what?
Yeah, that is pretty nasty, and they do it like there's no tomorrow. They sit there with their dog breath on each other.
They'll just roll on top of each other. Good morning. Get off me.
Hey, Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Jim.
Hey, what's going on, buddies?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody on Seinfeld works for a major corporation like the Yankees or Calvin Klein.
Right.
How come nobody's a garbage man?
Yeah, that never happens, and no one's ever got a crap job that they can't even do well.
Right. I got one more for you.
Go ahead.
How come, all right, Seinfeld lives 3 or 4, maybe even 5 stories up. How come he can yell out the window and everybody can hear him?
Yet they never have any traffic sounds during that show.
No.
You know, he's he can yell out the window, people will yell back. But you never hear beeping or banging outside that window. Oh, that's right, because he didn't live in New York. He lived on a set.
And
he should have admitted that. Gary Shandling is the only one who ever admitted that he lived on a set, and I love that show. The Gary Shandling show, that was a great, great show. Fez, say this name, because I don't know.
Jervy.
Yeah.
That can't be a name.
Is that your name?
Yes, that's my name, Fez. Gervais. 10093.
All right, buddy.
I go by the number then.
Okay. Did you ever notice, especially in the old black and white movies, whenever they came in the house to make a drink, there was always ice in the ice bucket?
Well, they do that during daytime TV, too. There's, you go in someone's office and walk over to the ice bucket and pour yourself a scotch. Here's another thing. Anyone mixing it with soda? No. It's all straight drinks with these people. They're banging them. No one ever starts to slur afterwards.
I always loved that about the show Bewitched. That Darren would come home, and they were hitting the liquor. I mean, Samantha would be standing there with a little tray. They had that bar.
Yeah, right.
With those glass decanters.
Right.
And she would have a tray of drinks ready for the two of them.
Now, here's the truth. If you have a bar set up in your living room, and there's ice in a bucket, and you have decanters, you're an alcoholic.
Yes.
You are obsessed with alcohol. You have a problem.
You're investing too much time in the booze.
You're the booze hound. You better put that booze down.
And what will they do? They will immediately pick up the phone and call the Tates and say, would you like to come over for what? Drinks.
Right, drinks. Cocktails and drinks.
More drinks. We're just going out for drinks. Oh.
Larry should say, you know what? Sam, you got a problem.
She's got to be drinking all day. Then she's ready to hit another one when Darren gets in.
Go in Larry Tate's office, Fez. There's a full bar set up there.
Right. As soon as a sponsor, a client comes in, they're ready to offer him a drink. And then the client will go, no. And he'll go, well, I could use one.
Will, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Will.
Yo, how about on movies when the cop's like, yo, pull over, I need your car, FBI, and just rips the guy out of the car, takes the car.
Oh, here's the other thing I noticed, too. When the FBI walks up, then the NYPD just steps down like suddenly an older brother's there. Yeah, we're here with this. And you would be saying, F you. How do I even know who you are, what you do down there? You could do anything at the FBI and be higher up than a New York police captain, the way they make it look.
And it's just always a nice tag up, except the New York PD doesn't get to tag back in.
Right.
877-692-1027.
Here's another one. Bruce Willis is in a shootout. Something blows up. Next day, he's driving around like everybody doesn't know his name. Like this won't be in every single paper, on every news thing. He's Lizzie Grubman from that point on. He's famous. And yet the next day, he's just driving around. All right, Rob, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy.
You ever notice when the guy's carrying the brown bag and it rips, he has like a dozen oranges?
A lot of oranges roll. No apples ever roll, no pears.
Like there's no plastic bags.
Right.
Yeah, just loose oranges.
Yeah.
That you threw in the bottom of a paper bag.
You know, here's another thing.
Retards.
Always lots of food in the fridge. There's always bagels, cream cheese. No one ever looks in their fridge on TV and goes, and just turns around to their wife and goes, we never have Dick to eat in here. I work hard. I'd like to have a snack.
Do we have anything, please?
If you haven't said that to your wife, you've never been married. You have never been married if you haven't spun around on someone and said, there's never an effing thing to eat in this house.
Can't we have some food? I give you money.
I am hungry. You know I work. I gotta take a break here, Fezzy. I'm going crazy.
I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm starving. I'm thinking I'd like a big Dagwood sandwich. Big cream soda.
877-692-1027. Billy's trying to get me to eat something this late anyway.
I know, I heard him pushing pizza at you.
I know.
You didn't fall for it?
No, I told him no. And he just walks away, downhearted and dejected.
He heard you say pizza last night, so Party Mix Staples tries to throw it back in your face.
As I'm thinking, don't you have 6 fights coming up, Pizza Boy?
He told me he had pasta for breakfast today.
Oh, he's bragging about that he's carving up.
Yeah, because he's a food eater. You're a food eater.
He ate a can of SpaghettiOs right out of the can, and he thinks he's training.
Yeah, you're doing it, big man.
You gotta pull it off.
We'll take a break. Be there tomorrow night.
A big-ass night of fights, too. It's at the Rec Room, Wallington, New Jersey.
We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
Tomorrow night, will it be a dark day for Al Dukes or Black Earl? We'll find out. Big-ass night of fights, too, in the main event. Special thanks to Top-Notch Limousines for taking care of us. For all your transportation needs, including town cars, limos, vans, and buses, call Top-Notch Limousines, 516-756-1663. Check them out online, topnotchlimo.com. And our friends at East Coast Professional Wrestling in Lake Hiawatha, New Jersey. You want to learn to become a professional wrestler? 973-402-9599, ecpw1.com.
All right, Fezzy. Some of these people talking about stuff that you never see in real life, but is constantly in movies and TV. Here is Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
13314.
Oop.
There we go.
Wrong button.
How about the drowning victim that gets pulled out of the ocean? 5 seconds of CPR, they spit out a mouthful of water, and they're fine.
And it's always the same thing. One spit in the other guy's face, and they go on their way.
Sure. No brain damage.
I got another one.
Yeah.
How about in these, like Friday the 13th movies?
Yeah.
The killers always are walking while the victims are running, but the killers always catch them.
Right. There's no problems there. Thanks, buddy.
Every time. They're really quick walkers.
Hey, Dina. Dina here on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dina.
Dina.
Yes.
Hey,
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Something you never see in real life is that, like, on TV, they never have screens in their windows.
That's true.
That's right.
They're always sticking their heads out and throwing things out the windows. They never have screens, and they don't get bugs in their house.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Thank you very much.
Nice talking to you guys.
That one I never thought of.
Just a pane of glass that slides right open.
TJ on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on? I got 2 quick ones.
Yeah.
All right, TJ.
One thing is, whenever someone's on, like, a PA system speaking on a microphone, if they say something embarrassing, it always feeds back. Like, it goes, they tell a bad joke, and then the PA goes,
Yeah, or as soon as they pick it up, it always starts. Every time you turn on a PA system, it starts with feedback.
And then one thing is, they lay down in bed, they click their mouth a couple times, and go, and they fall asleep instantly.
Right. No one's tossing and turning, having half a night.
And everyone gets up as soon as the alarm clock goes off.
Thanks, guys.
Here's another thing, and this always has bugged me since I was a little kid, right? And it'll be like, Fez will say to me, me and you should be superheroes. So I lay down in bed, right? And I go, yeah, right, Fez. Me and Fez should be superheroes. Me and Fez should be superheroes. Me and Fez should be... That's the way they fall off to sleep. Forcing their own dream.
And then actually dream it.
If I could dream what I wanted to be dream, I'd be pounding Bo Derek every night of my life, Fezzy. And Bo Jackson. It would be a menage a trois, the three of us.
I've had like 3 dreams in the past week of me and Billy Staples in the back of a van drinking.
Love.
I don't know what they mean.
That wasn't a dream. You've been doing that lately, and you're blacking out.
I hate it. There's mud on my shoes.
Christy, you having fun in the show tonight?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Yeah?
One of Billy's Angels is in studio with us tonight.
This is as stupid in here as it seems like when you listen.
What do you like better? Listening when you're in the studio watching the show?
Both.
Or
She likes both.
That's nice. That's very nice.
And who do you like better, me or Fez? Both. I like both.
Right.
You ever do that to kids? Who do you like better, your mom or your dad? I constantly do that.
It's so awful.
All right, if one of them was going to die, which one would you rather live with? If your parents got divorced? No, both of them.
I had an aunt that used to ask that all the time. And my mother would just scream in her face.
I got to tell, a lot of times people say to me, you and Fez never tell much about your real life. And we really don't. We actually come in and we do jokes and stuff. But you never hear us really talk about our real life. Today, we're coming back from Star Wars. We're in the best mood. And we're in our neighborhood. There's some construction going on. Now, in front of this construction site, and it's a couple of buildings being built there at the same time. So there's a lot of guys, there's big cranes and everything. A friend of Fez and I, someone that we know very, very well, this is a woman, standing in front of the construction site with a cooler from home and a sign that says sandwiches, and is looking in the construction site trying to get these people to come out and buy food.
The way the construction site is set up, there's a big giant perimeter fence all around it, and there's one big double fence gated entrance for the trucks to get in and out with the supplies. She is standing out there with a gigantic sign. At first, I didn't recognize who it was, and I said, "Look, Ronnie, someone's protesting the construction site."
Right, because you only see the sign from behind.
Right. Then we see it sandwiches. Ronnie goes, "Isn't that?"
Right.
And I go, "Oh, my God, it is."
Blank Neil.
And a giant cooler sitting there beside her.
Sandwiches from home, which has got to be illegal, right?
I can't imagine you could just start selling food on the streets of New York.
You can't just make a sandwich at your house. And I'm wondering, obviously, do you think she needs money? Is that it? I felt like...
Now I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And how's she doing with the sandwich business, too?
Or did she just get a wild hair, as they say?
Exactly. Did someone say, those guys got to have lunch?
I'm telling you this.
I'll be the one to make that money.
I know they got a deal in their apartment.
Right.
They're not like me, paying top of the thing here, because I don't have all these connections when I come to New York.
And that apartment is a palace.
Yeah, it's huge. It's gigantic. And, Hawk, you were supposed to help me find one of these rent control mother effers, and you say it's like magic.
Remember, you said you were going to do that?
Yeah, it's still something I'm working on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
2 years has passed. You son of a bitch.
As you're buying your palatial estate in the Poconos.
In the meantime, I spent $240,000 in rent in 2 years.
And Hawk's living it up in the Mount Airy Lodge every night.
I got a good deal.
Yeah, you got a good deal, all right.
Yeah.
Grandmother must have died. Something good happened in your life. Is that an embarrassing story? Someone that you know bringing sandwiches? I can't even. And we're going, a 5-year-old should be doing something this stupid.
Yeah, it looked like someone setting up a lemonade stand.
Right.
But just a big homemade sandwiches sign.
Right. Sandwiches, she wrote on it. Not even like drinks or refreshments. Homemade sandwiches.
I wonder what kind of sandwiches they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder what she's getting for them. And I didn't see a lot of business going on. I saw,
a couple of guys come over to flirt with her.
They came over and then walked away.
Sure. When they found out it wasn't, a hooker who had a sandwich angle. And you know what the thing was? I was starving. I almost went over and bought a sandwich. But I would have been embarrassed.
Well, I don't know if you should buy a sandwich or not. If it's a situation of needing money, does it just look like charity?
I should have gave her $40 for ham and cheese and said, no, keep the change.
And go home. Go back to your home and stop this madness. Oh, it's so weird.
All right, Christy, thanks for coming in tonight.
Thank you very much.
You were telling me and Fez that you had an idea for a show?
You should get Horde King in here and have him help the listeners. He's helped the board members tremendously.
He's a mental health
what is wrong with our listeners? You think that we need Horde King to do? And what does he do for the board members?
There are a few board members, including myself, who just need help, and he's helped us tremendously.
He is the nicest man, isn't he, Horde King?
He's very sweet.
He is a sweetheart. So he just talks to you and stuff like that. Talks you through your problems.
Yeah, through email or if I ever need to talk to him over the phone.
What a nice guy.
He is a good man.
He's a giver.
He's a great guy.
So that would be actually a good show where...
have him come in.
We do like a love line thing where we have him come in. But see, the thing is, you know, we want Fez and I wanted people to tell us their problems, and they never do.
Oh, okay.
You know,
yeah, what's going on, Christy, that you got to talk to Horde King?
You want to talk to me and Fez about it?
We're here.
Let's get you out of those pants and relax. That's the first thing I would do if I was a psychologist, try to get them out of their pants.
First thing, you need to loosen up them pants. Get out of those.
Maybe your pants are a little too tight. All right, so we do a deal where we bring... That would be fun. And that's nice that he does that.
He's very nice.
Oh, he's always been nice to us, though.
No, that's a horrible idea.
Horrible? Where's that coming from?
You're horrible. You're horrible.
Every time I say anything on this show, he's instant feedback. He's analyzing.
What would he say about this?
My God.
I'm the gay guy on Broadway.
Right. I think you'd say that's a breakthrough.
Yeah, he takes stuff like that out of context and then say something that I had a repressed childhood or maybe I am gay, but he doesn't.
Why don't you sit down with him instead of fighting it?
I don't know that he even has a degree or anything.
Well, he's working on it. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And let me, Al, I'll just admit it to everybody. You were the one selling sandwiches outside the truck.
That was the friend we saw, just so everyone knows, and you make a fine living here.
I'm gay.
I'm not doing what? Didn't Horde King accuse you of being a virgin?
Yeah, that. He also, the one time that really pissed me off, he goes, he has some qualities of a child molester. That was great.
I remember that one. Yeah. That was a good analysis.
Unbelievable.
I passed that one on to the police.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
We told him to stop by your house after they ran by Eddie's.
Yeah.
Actually, this is one of the first times I'm agreeing with that.
Oh, my God.
Who invited you to the party?
Our two nuts.
All right.
You know what?
R2 and CP30.
No. Every time I hear Horde King, you know, everyone loves this guy. I think he's crazier than the people he's trying to help. You know what? I get so wound up every time with the advice, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. What are you still doing awake? Is there a problem? Can I help you with something? No, leave me the F alone.
He's calling you at 5 a.m.? Yeah, hold on.
I'm so sorry.
Hold on, Christy. He's calling you at 4 o'clock in the morning?
No, I aming on the computer.
What are you doing up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning?
Well, sometimes on the weekend, or sometimes I can't sleep. I get home very late, and I'm wound up and stuff. But you know what? Every time I'm up late, I am not having a crisis. I am not having a breakdown. I am not going through some mental
like you're having one now.
I'll say this, Billy. You have them more than not have them.
You know what, Ron? There have been times in my life, you know what, I don't even know what the hell he's studying, but he's not studying a major in addiction and dual depression like I have been diagnosed with. You know?
Oh, wait, but hold on. I just want to... All right, Christy, please. I want to just stop everything. You've been diagnosed as what?
I have what they call dual depression.
Dual depression?
You're twice as depressed as anyone else?
No, it's a combination of depression and addiction. So they call that dual depression.
Depression. So then you should listen to whoever wants to help.
I'll listen to the people with a degree.
It should be called depriction.
Yeah, and you can't analyze people over the radio.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Loveline does it 2 hours a night or 3 hours a night.
Yeah, but that's just goofy sexual stuff.
He can help with
something bigger than that.
That you call yucky.
You know, if I ask for help, fine. Don't go spewing it out when it's unwanted.
Let me say that.
You should ask for help. You should.
Both you guys are literally crying out for help.
Not at all.
Neither one of you is normal.
I'm getting all the help I need. By a trained, certified professional.
You're our frickin' retarded droids that come in here every night.
Well, do you guys ever say that to him?
No, I'm polite to him because, you know, the guy is feelings. I'm a nice guy. I'm sensitive. But you know what? I reach my breaking point.
You sounded. With this tirade. You sound like a doll.
If you were on 3 o'clock in the morning, you're trying to do a little business or something.
I'm home asleep in my bed like a human.
You know, it's like, oh, how you feeling today? Meanwhile, I just found a great porn site. So I'm like, leave me the hell alone.
Horde King did say you could never have too much porn. I remember that.
Yeah, he's not against the porn.
Yeah, if someone else would have said that, he'd have analyzed that's the wrong thing. You were obviously touched as a child.
You're 100% right, Al.
All right, both of you guys, stop screaming and being on each other's side. I can't stand that.
I know.
Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
We need you against each other. Hi, Sean.
Yeah, this dual depression guy.
Yeah, that's Billy.
He's got issues.
No kidding.
He needs to seek, like, a state hospital, I think.
You want to do that?
Check in and just say, look, I got a lot of issues, and I need to work them out.
Extended vacation, Billy?
Absolutely not.
Let me tell you, Billy, you're sitting there at a card table in your house. Everything else is missing. You got a bottle of Jack and a gun. A
bottle of Jack and a bunch of ecstasies, and he can't do nothing.
Okay, that's my weekend, but we're talking about during the week, I'm fine. You know, you guys don't know me. This is the stuff I love. It's like you guys are all like the Horde Kings of the world.
You guys, us?
Huh? No, They all call up thinking they know me and they know my life. Everyone has a friggin' degree. Everyone can tell what's wrong with Billy, what Billy has to do. Screw it. Leave me alone.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Yeah, Christy, you made a lot of people unhappy. You made a lot of people unhappy tonight.
I think this is just pre-fight rage.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's pre-fight stress. Al, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Billy, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
Christy, good luck with the bikini in the ring with Billy's Angels. Make it a G-string.
Oh.
Everyone, it is tomorrow night. The Rec Room, Wallington, New Jersey. Big ass night of fights, too. Ronnie and I will be in the ring starting the show at 7 p.m. Make sure you get there early so you get inside. You don't want to miss big ass night of fights, too.
We'll see you tomorrow.
I'm the gay guy on Broadway. Hey, I'm the gay guy, remember? I'm gay. Guess what? I'm gay. When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy.
Spy report. Al's gay.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
Hey, I'm the gay guy, remember me? Everything I do is because I'm gay. I would bang Jimmy Fallon. When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy. Well, I don't have my own C. I'm gay. I could be the gay guy on there, the gay character. It'd be great. I'm in the gay choir. The Al's Gay line, we get that. Everyone does it. Great. That is good comedy. It ends up dropping as soon as it touches my mouth. Yeah, I'm the gay guy. I'm the gay guy. Great. I'm the gay guy. Well, who cares? Let's move beyond that. I'm the gay guy. I'm going to the gay parade. Gay love is my thing. I do another one of my witty jabs with a gay reference to it. I go down poles. No, I'm straight. I like girls mostly. Guess what? I'm gay. I have balls. Yeah, Hawk, I could do longer. I'm gay. I'll put it in. You make me feel like a natural woman.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Hey, it's Leah Remini from the King of Queens. I have a hit TV show, been on the cover of Stuff Magazine, and now I'm on with the guys. Don and Mike Show.
That's the keeper. That's the one I want to hear run.
Leah Remini has joined the Don and Mike Show. The Don and Mike Show, weekdays at 10. 1027 WNEW.